Okay.
I gotta go to work, and I'll just
Okay.
all right. Don't worry
All right,
about
we're
it.
live.
I got you. Don't worry about it. I always do.
All right, we're live.
I know.
Okay.
We gotta start off right, bro. Rain and Blood weekend, bro.
Yeah.
Is that showing up?
I can't tell.
I'll tell you. Hold on. No, I mean, it's showing up. What's that guitar, bro? Is it on?
I can't see in the intro.
What? Hold on. Hold on. You can't see that, bro? You couldn't see that? Ah, fuck. All right, hold on. Hold on one sec. I gotta start this off right. I can't fucking this is how we do it in this fucking piece. We put on fucking classics, motherfuckers. All right, here we go. I think this is it. I think. It fucking better be. Oh, you motherfucker. Man, it was working yesterday fine, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck? All right, is that on there now? Can you see that on the thing? Hold on. I'll look. All right, Sharon. Sharon, I don't fucking get it. You hear the music, Post?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties, people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. We had some technical difficulties there, but I will make it up to us right now, motherfuckers. I'm sorry. We ain't the normal show. We're thinking outside the fucking box. We're not doing like everyone else is fucking doing. Bitch ass motherfuckers out there. Fucking UFC fighters doing fucking podcasts. You didn't have enough of the UFC or any of you guys. Leave it to fucking fight ex-fighters and fight fans. Let us do it. You guys made enough money doing this shit. What the fuck? I'm sorry, man. This is fucking, I don't know what the fuck happened. StreamYard, you guys have been fucking slacking lately. I don't know what the fucking deal is with you people. Slacking, man. I never say that. I always give them props. Either it's them or it's me. I don't fucking know. Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, we're just gonna have to go fucking audio. I'm sorry, people, but I gotta start it off with some killer music. I have to. This is Slayer, Rain and Blood, people. Slayer, Rain and Blood. Go get this fucking album. One of the most epic, probably the most epic thrashing album ever. You can hear that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone can hear that. Good. This is Rain and Blood for the weekend. Control violence. No one goes to prison. No one goes to jail. No one goes to county. This is live, too, people. You play drums like that. You're the best drummer on the planet alive right there. Dave Lombardo. Pulse is like... So I got listening to fucking hell music, horrorcore fucking thrash. Real hardcores and I love it. This is the way to start a show, fucking kid. Host. This is the way to start a show, believe me. Beat is horror. Read my structure, now I shall wait in blood. You think they make music like this these days? Fuck no. Yeah, I want everyone to see the blood fucking raining on them. See you now. Thank you very fucking much. Brian Campbell, the fucking king of Connecticut. Come on, dude. You kidding me? Luke Thomas would much rather hear this. Instead of fucking Duran. Or Vanilli. See you in hell. Funny thing is, he's a Catholic and the drummer's it's funny. The singer is Catholic and the drummer is Christian. And everyone called them a fucking devil satanic band in the 80s. PMRC, Parents Against Fucking Real Fucking Music. They actually had a fucking thing like that. Can you believe that shit? So you're getting educated here, people, okay? Luke Thomas, a guy that knows fucking MMA very well, you know what I mean? He belongs on that show. That guy, Brian Campbell, I hate to say this, the king of Connecticut. Well, I got some fucking people that would fucking beg to differ about the king of Connecticut. I know Latin kings in Connecticut that would fucking laugh at you if you said that. King of Connecticut? You're a fucking. This guy is about 5'2", and I don't judge anyone by a book by its cover. Believe me, I don't mean it like that. But this guy's like, we won the podcast award for the best fucking MMA channel. You know why? Because of Luke Thomas, not because of you, dude. Brian Campbell, you're a fucking clown. How the fuck are you, the voice of boxing? You never boxed in your fucking life. Never been in a street fight in your fucking life. How the fuck do you get that job as a fucking boxing analyst? No wonder why Showtime sucks. No wonder why boxing sucks. I had the Nevada State Commissioner fucking comment on fucking one of my Hagler videos the other day. And I go, fucking, why don't you fucking give me a job over there? Because he says 99% about money, 1% about fighting. I go, yeah, that's the problem with boxing today. So I said, you want a real motherfucker? Send me to Vegas. fix those fucking problems. I promise you I'll fix them. I'm a fucking problem solver. That's what I fucking do. That's what I've been doing my whole fucking life. On the streets, in the unions, everywhere. I always fucking solve problems. There's a lot of problems out there in life, people. You guys just don't understand. So check this out. It's the end of the week. TGIF, right, Pulse? I want to give Pulse some shine. I want to give my boy Pulse some shine. Listen, this guy, I've known him for like 3+ years now. Always a gentleman. Don't talk shit in the fucking animal room. Always just a nice guy. And how long you been training now, Pulse?
Shoot. I say a little.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Just about a year now. Really hard. Really hardcore. As far as like really serious about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I know what you mean. Like you're fucking, like you can't wait to get out there and do it. You know what I mean? Like that's. Yeah. How long did it take for you to get like that, Paul? About like maybe a couple weeks after training, after being sore and all that shit. You start looking forward to it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's a little bit different, but that's why I always tell people, you don't have to go train like I train. I just show you guys the end of my workouts. Like I would have to have someone fucking like filming me for 2 hours. And I don't want to film myself in front of other people because I look like a douchebag. You know what I mean? So I give people like a 9-minute clip or a 3-minute clip or a 4-minute clip. There's plenty of times I've been on here live for 2 hours doing 10, 15 fucking quadruple sets just to show people you get in shape anywhere, or just go out and walk till you break a sweat. Sweating is the most important thing you need to do with your life, people. What do you want to go to 50 and then have a fucking heart attack because you don't take care of your fucking self? Look at Pulse. A whole year been training. And I know he's been training because he told me. And he's like really excited about it. It makes me happy. Like, this is what I've been trying to do since the shutdown. You go back and look at my videos. I'm like, look at me. I'm out here, no mask on, fucking training like a savage. You want to get that sun. You want to get that natural vitamin D. It's the flu, people. And if you're unhealthy, you should be really careful. You should be home and just stay fucking home if you can. You know what I mean? But it's not that easy. If you don't have a wife and kids and you're just by yourself, like a lot of people probably suffering out there in America, and not just in America, all over the world. So you people that suffered, come to this fucking channel, come to this podcast, because it's not just a channel, it's a podcast. Now YouTube got podcasts, so I'm going to fucking put all my podcast episodes on my playlist. So there's going to be a podcast fucking on YouTube too. So, we need 1,000 subscribers. We gained like fucking 15 subscribers yesterday. We're up to almost 300. And we need 700 more. So me and Post can get monetized, not only on here, we're already monetized on audio. And Kiwi's supposed to jump in. I don't know if he is. I sent him a link. I hope Kiwi joins in because the audience loves to see Kiwi once a week.
Yeah.
Kiwi could come in every day if he wanted to, like with us, but he does work another job just like Pulse does. I'm even with me starting new businesses and shit, and I might go I could get a state job if I wanted to. Go do like 5 years and get a double pension. Instead of getting my my early pension at 55, I get a double pension at 55. Or you know what I mean? Yeah, if I wanted to. I have connections, right? So or I'm just going to start my own businesses because I have some ideas what I want to do. I've been thinking about it for 4 or 5 years now. So I'm glad I didn't start the businesses then because I was an emotional roller coaster coming off all those pain meds. Like I would have been Darth Vader and people. You know what I mean? Someone said one stupid thing, I would have had it by the throat, and that might have been a customer or something. You know what I mean? So I'm glad I didn't start my businesses back then.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 years ago, when I was really fucking emotional and shit. The only reason I did this channel was for self-reflection because I was like, you know what? I kind of fear being on a camera, so I don't fear nothing. So I'm like, oh, something gives me a feel like that, I'm gonna fucking face it. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's the way to do it.
You know what I mean? People fear shit out there. Don't fear nothing. Go fucking face that shit head on, and you'll realize, what the fuck was I fearing that for?
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I know Pulse has heard this. I know Pulse is very knowledgeable. That's why I asked him I always told Pulse he could come on there anytime he wanted to. I know he's knowledgeable about life and fighting. So check this out, people, and Pulse will agree with this. A coward dies 1,000 fucking deaths. There's nothing to be scared of. Yeah, you shouldn't be certain places at 11 o'clock at night, because nothing good happens at 11 o'clock at night on the streets. I'm just letting you know, because I used to walk the streets and fucking sell drugs and take 5 hits of acid, and with fucking 10, 20 fucking savages like that took 5 hits of acid with me. You know what I mean? And all of us, we'd walk around our neighborhoods, like in the hood, in our borough, and, you know, we would do the stupidest shit, but we'd have a great fucking time, guys. You know what I mean? So when you're young, there's nothing wrong with it. Make your mistakes when you're young if you're going to make them. Don't make them when you're older. But check this out. Even if you're older and you made mistakes, it's never too late. It's how you finish, not how you start. So don't fear nothing. Pulse, is there any advice you want to give the younger or older people out there? Because it's not just younger people. I want to be a friend. I want to be a friend to the young people, Pulse. I know you do too. I want to tell these young people. You know what I mean? We're not against you.
I got some advice.
Go ahead. Yeah, please.
First of all, never let anybody disrespect you in public, and if they do, you got to check them on it immediately. Because if you don't, yeah, because if you don't, they'll think
they can. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll think it's normal and they'll try you again.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, so let me what's it called? Ride off what you just said and let you keep going. No, I want to let you keep going. Just add in there. Don't ever let someone come 2 feet within your distance with a hostile attitude or something. You hit them before they hit you. Don't ever let someone come within 2 feet of you with a hostile attitude. You knock their dick loose, because that's what they're gonna try to fucking do to you. Go ahead, Paul. Keep going.
No, you said it all right there.
I cut you up, bro. So I was just piggybacking off what you said, because you're absolutely right.
No, that's all I had. That's just it. I don't,
No, that's good. That's really good advice, bro. It's getting really warm here, so I just gotta take off my bathrobe. Hey, when you're in your house, you want to be comfortable. Like, why should I sit around in my house with fucking, fucking, I like to be comfortable. That's why I always dress comfortable, people. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if I go somewhere nice or something, or if I have to go somewhere, I have suits. I have all that shit, but I like to dress comfortable, man. That's all. Adidas fucking pants, Adidas sweatpants, Adidas shirts, all that shit. You know what I mean? So, solid as a rock, 220, shredded, 52 years old, and guess what? I feel like I'm fucking 32. And I'm legally disabled, people. See that fucking scar? They had to cut my head open to stop bleeding in my brain, because I fell 14 feet right on my fucking head. Bringing my German Shepherds up the back stairs. I grabbed the railing and it gave. So I don't know if the cops had something to do with it, because I was out on bail for slapping a cop's brother around. But he was a fellow union member. It's not like I just searched out a cop's fucking brother and cousin. He was our union member. And the cops, they were Sandhagens with us a year prior, before they became cops. They were friends of ours. You know what I mean? So, and they knew their brother was an asshole. He sucker punched our business manager, who was our boss and our dear friend. So, that's why that was necessary. It wasn't against the cops. It was against him for sucker. But after he shook my business manager's hand, after they let all the beef go, he sucker punched him. Then my businessman pulled out his gun and was ready to shoot him. And Tommy Bellotti said, no, Scott. Call Robbie or Eddie or fucking Sig. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. It was never against the cops. Had nothing to do with it. We actually liked the people that were cops that became cops that were Sandhagen. We actually party with those guys and everything. You know what I mean? We grew up with those guys. So Yeah, it was never personal. It was like, I wanted to say to the judge in federal court when I went for my boss's sentencing, like he ain't a criminal. This was all because he wouldn't listen to me. I go, you're sitting in the back of my expedition because I had tinted windows in the back. Do not roll down the window. No face, no case. He's just going to see me, and that's it. And then Sigliano, rest in peace, wanted to get involved because he got him into the union. He goes, Robbie, I'm responsible for this guy. And I understood where he's coming. He goes, Robbie, just come get me. It's like the old days, me and you. So he lived right around the corner from where the kid was sitting on his fucking porch. So I couldn't say, no, Sig. I did say, I can take care of this myself. Say it's going to be easy. I'll give him humble pie real quick. I'll get out of there. I don't care. And I already told Scott, you're going to have to bail me out. You have to fucking pay for a lawyer because that's what's going to happen. Like, I know this kid's going to fucking rat on me. Right away, he's going to call the cops. Right after he sucker punched you, he's going to call the cops because he's getting fucking slapped around and, given humble pie. Like, you can't just fucking slap the fucking boss of the most fucking powerful union in New England and get away with it. It's not going to fucking happen. You just Pulse, like you just said, if someone fucking sucker punches you or disrespect you, a sucker punch is really disrespect. So when he pulled out his 9mm, because he had a license to carry because he's a business manager of 1,500 fucking Sandhagens, you know what I mean? A lot of money, you know what I mean? So, if he shot that kid, he'd probably be doing a second-degree life right now, of fucking 16 to 20, be doing 11 years, 8 months, or get first-degree murder, or you get first-degree murder. I don't know, because he got a sucker punch. Maybe it would have been self-defense. I don't know. But you don't pull a gun in a fist fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but he had every right to. You know what I mean? He just shook the guy's hand and said, I accept your apology, and then he gets fucking sucker punched by him. I would have pulled out my gun too, and I would have just beat him with it. I wouldn't even I would have put the fucking safety on and just fucking pistol whipped the shit out of him. Shoved it in his fucking mouth, broke his teeth. Say, go to the dentist now, asshole. You know what I mean? But so he calls me, right? He calls me naughty like 20 minutes later. He goes, Robbie, come to my apartment, because he was separated with his wife. So that's why he was at a bar. Like, he was really fucked up because, like I said, he wasn't a criminal, people. Scott Bordy is a good man. And I said this when the feds, they brought in like all the so-called gangsters and so-called tough guys and people with records in our union, which is like more than half, because that's the type of people that do that work. Sandhagens, like, it's very fucking crazy work. So it takes a certain type of fucking crazy bastard to do it. You know what I mean? So the 60, 70% of our union was ex-felons. You know what I mean? So the feds got involved because of me and Sig slapping the cop's brother around, and they were watching him thinking he was a criminal or something. He wasn't even a criminal. So the girl he was hanging out with had a wire on her all the time. Now, we found this out later. It's a dear friend of mine, God bless his soul, and his brother's still alive, but he's gone. But she was his brother. So I never thought nothing of it. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to tell you, people. Be careful who the fuck you trust. That's all I can say, because, like, I went down with the ship. You know what I mean? Like, when my boy died a week prior, he died from a fucking OD a week prior to our fucking pretrial. Like, he was going to take the time because me and Scott had kids. Me and our boss had kids. And he's like, I'll take the time. I'll do it. If they need time, I'll do it. So Scott's lawyer had a deal for us where we would just blame it on Sig and we wouldn't have to do time. I couldn't do that. This is 8 months after this, people. So, and Pulse, I think Pulse heard the story, but just to show you how solid I am, I looked at my $30,000 man. Go get me something I can do with this and get me a stay of execution, because I never defaulted in my life. Because I don't want to look over my shoulders and I'll go to court and then have cops coming to my door at 6 a.m, come and get me for a warrant. And then they're never letting you out. They're never giving you a bail if you default. So that's what I learned really young. Don't default. Just show up to court. You know what I mean? They're not going to put you in jail. It takes 2 years for a case to, you know what I mean? Like, for a pretrial, trial, all that shit. There's like a million different freaking court dates you have to go to before you go to trial. So it takes a long time. So you're better off being bailed out and walking in from the streets, because when you come in with, chained up, locked up, it makes you look bad right away with the jury or whoever. It makes you look bad. You know what I mean? Like it makes you look like no one cares about you to bail you out or whatever, or you weren't smart enough to have money to save, you know, and bail yourself out or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
I wanted to ask, did you see the video of what happened to that rapper Tekashi?
Oh yeah, well, Karma's a motherfucker, dude. Listen, this is why I can't stand O'Malley. Get rid of that fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine fucking tattoo. Go get a Wu-Tang fucking symbol over that fucking thing.
Right.
They stand for no rats. Listen, you guys, you cannot tell on your friends. You get involved with Crips and Bloods, well, you're acting like one, just like Tupac. He wasn't no gangbanger, but he hung with gangbangers, and then he became one, because when you're around people that are savages, right, you become a savage. It's just the way it is. Like,
I think he's running out of money because he can no longer afford private security to follow him everywhere, you know?
All right, well, I don't feel bad for that motherfucker. Listen.
Me neither.
This is what I always say, Pulse. And I'm sorry if I cut you off. I don't mean to do it. You gotta cut me off. If I cut you off, just cut me right off, bro. Because
you're good. You're good.
No, it's just a head injury. I don't like making excuses, but it's really true. Anyone will tell you that about me. But here's the thing: you can't tell on your fucking people if you know what and you don't think those Crips or Bloods or whoever he was with was getting him all that business, all the fucking views. You know, you don't think they were calling all their homeboys and saying, fucking push this shit out there? Like that guy got rich, like, you know, generational wealth because of the people he was hanging with. So no, I don't feel good. I don't feel bad for that motherfucker at all. I hope they catch him. Obviously, I wouldn't want what happens to him what happens to a pedophile. Like the blanket party I told you about.
Apparently he was a pedophile. He got caught up in something with the underage girl.
Oh my fucking! Well, see, underage girl shit, 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Some of them look like they're 25 and they act like they're 25. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about kids. I'm talking about guys that fucking ruin kids' lives and molest them, and priests too. I'm Catholic and I like it makes me sick. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. A pedophile. Rapists, I don't like rapists either. They just take it. You could call and get an escort or whatever the fuck. Go get a hooker or something. You know what I mean? You know, ruin someone's life and just take it.
Yeah.
That's fucking horrible. Listen, when you're in prison, people ask you your fucking, like, your paperwork. You know what you say to them? You better be a fucking serious motherfucker if I ask for my fucking paperwork. Why do I look like a fucking scumbag to you, motherfucker? All right. I'll show you my paperwork, and you're not going to like what you see because it's all violence and drug selling, fuck cocaine. So what am I going to see on your fucking paperwork, motherfucker? So no one ever asked me for my paperwork ever. And that's why, like, you know what I mean? But listen, here's the deal. You know why? Because the judges know you're not a rat. The COs know because they're right there in the courtroom. The prosecutor knows you're not a rat. The fucking detectives know you're not a rat. The feds know you're not a rat. Now, this kid got to run scared for the rest of his life, and I'm so happy he has to do that. You know why? Anyone that you know how many families he ruined, that kid? By not being able, you know what? He would have did 3 years, tops. He would have been out by now with his dignity intact. You know what I mean? Well, I'm sorry.
It's just that he talked all that big shit about having all this money, but now he can no longer.
He was putting hits on people too, right online, right? IG Live and shit.
Yeah, but it's like he can no longer tour because they're gonna kill him. Yeah, these venues don't want to insure him anymore because there's always a riot or something at his concerts, and now it's a liability to have him come to their city, you know?
Well, suicidal tendencies, like they wore the blue, they wore the Crip colors. They were banned from LA because so many gangbangers would go see these one black guitarist and a bunch of white guys fucking, you know, because they were all gangbangers. Even the white guys were Crips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, suicidal tendencies. That's why I call Skate. What's his name? Skatesman. I call him Let's Skate. I go listen to suicidal tendencies. Join the army because he's a skateboarder. I go, That was one of the first skateboard songs ever fucking written. It's like a thrash song, really fast. You know what I mean? So Suicidal Tendencies, they were barred from their own fucking state. They couldn't even play in their own state where everyone loved them. But here's the good deal about Suicidal Tendencies. Everyone loved them everywhere else too. So no matter where they went and played, I seen them. You know, I seen them with Danzig and Metallica. You know what I mean? So yeah, Suicidal's really good. But here's the deal. They didn't sell their soul. Like this fucking kid, he ruined because he couldn't, he was hearing 30 years from feds and the feds don't fucking play. But here's the deal. They'll respect you more if you keep your fucking mouth shut. Even cops or feds, anyone, they ain't gonna ever respect you if you're a rat. I don't care what anyone says. They'll never respect you. You know why? Because if you'll tell on your fucking people that you grew up with or whatever, or you broke bread with, or you fucking fought wars with in the streets, or you fucking did drugs together and got drunk for fucking 3-5 days at a time, like those are friends you can't replace. So these people had his back. And you don't think they're going to get him back, right? They're just like this. One of these days, he's going to be in the wrong spot and we're going to get him. And obviously that's what happened, right?
Well, also, okay, I'm still here. Yeah, no, also
they didn't get him. They didn't get him because they would have killed him. It must have been someone else.
Well, I just sent you the link to the video. You can check it after the show. But yeah, but also I think he's running out of money because to have all this security, it costs him a lot of money. And like I said, he can't tour.
I thought the feds paid for that if you're a fucking confidential informant.
I know he had for a while he was rolling with these 4 big 8-foot Samoan bodyguards, and they cost a lot of money. And also,
what the fuck are they gonna do? What the fuck are they gonna do against a bullet when there's fucking 20 or 30 fucking like real street smart people? What are they gonna do then? What are those security gonna do? You need feds. Like I guess, like if you're a federal informant, you need federal fucking like you know how like ex-presidents get Secret Service for the rest of their life if they want to deny it. Like Trump said he didn't want it. You know what I mean? I guess. Like the Clintons, I think they better. I don't think they denied it. You know what I mean? I don't think they should. I'm sure there's people out there in this world that hate the Clintons. You know what I mean? I voted for the guy, so I can't fucking say nothing bad. But I was only on a plane 26 times with him. It wasn't that many times. I'm like, 26 times ain't a lot of times. 3 times is fucking a lot of times. Never mind fucking Bill Gates. Fucking all the prince of fucking England. What's his name? Harry? Oh, no, not the kids. Not Diana's kids.
Charles.
Yeah, well, their uncle or so. He was over there all the time. So listen, people, he really did. You know, everyone shits about Alex Jones. 90% of the shit he talks about is true. So listen, he said he was sorry for Sandy Hook. He was like, he has so much info in his head that, you know, he made a mistake, and that's a horrible mistake. Like if I lost my kid because of some fucking psycho, one of my kids, like that's the only thing that would make me want to kill somebody. So don't fuck with my kids or my wife. You know what I mean? Because me, I know I can handle myself. So I'm proven over fucking 500 times, 1,000 times over easy. So I know what I can do to somebody, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not scared of nothing, but I do, you know, if anyone ever fucked with my kids, I'd be like, I'm definitely going to do 1 to 10 years for involuntary manslaughter. Like, I'm definitely going to kill that motherfucker. Like Cain Velasquez, what he said, like most guys would say, oh, I'd go kill someone, they fuck with my kid. No, they wouldn't because they're all pussies. They just talk tough. Cain Velasquez actually did it. You know what I mean? But he hit the wrong person. He got his father, right? But guess what? The father was protecting him. Like, how do we know that father wasn't a pedophile and taught him how to be a pedophile?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a fucked up world out there, people. But Tekashi 6ix9ine, like here, like I always say this, boss. I know you've heard me, you've seen me type it, or you heard me say this. You can't fake, you can fake it till you make it, but you're always going to be exposed. Someday you will be exposed because the truth always comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you better have paperwork. You better have the truth. You can't just call someone a rat if they're not a fucking rat. You know what I mean? Like, that's a bad fucking. That's just as bad as Post calling me a fucking pedophile or a rat. Like, I would be like, what, dude? Click, you're off. And like, I'd never talk to you. I'd never talk to you again. I'd be like, I hope I see you in Texas someday. You know, but I know you're not going to say that to me. You know what I mean? Because we get along. But I'm just saying, like, there's a bitch ass from 6,000 miles away that called me a rat. I go, dude, you know, that's the worst thing you could call me because I know I had to walk away from my wife and my kid. Like, you know how hard that is? But you got to do it, man, because if you're a man or even a woman or whatever you fucking identify as, if you're involved in that life, you know the consequences. And this, oh, shit. You know the consequences. All right. I think I lost Pulse. It's all good. I don't know what he's doing, but that's fine. I could go through this whole card if he's got to go because he's got work. So hold on. Let me see something. I go on these fucking rants. Let me see if I could get. I think I don't think he wanted to leave. Oh, you back, brother? Already? You back? I want to send you an. All right, boss. If you gotta go, you gotta go, bro. That's fine, bro. I was going to send you another link, and then I heard you click back in. I'm like, I'm coming back, and then I see you there, and then you're gone again. It's all good, bro. I can do this. If you got to go to work, that's fine, brother. I got it. All right, let me see. All right, so I'm going to pull this up, people. Oh, shit. Everything got fucking... Hold on. Let me pull up my slides. Fight night. Here we go. Oh, there we go. I love it. I love it. All right. Let me try it like this. Fuck. There we go. All right. Yeah, Pulse, do what you got to do, brother. All right, so remember how I said these lines will change? I definitely know what I'm talking about, people. So check this out. Watch. Well, I think people out there know what the fuck. They know that anyways. Like that's a given. Everyone fucking knows that. TGIF out there, people. Thank God it's Friday. I remember waiting for the weekends. I couldn't wait to fucking go out and enjoy myself Saturday and Sundays and Friday nights, whatever. When you're young, just make sure. Oh, you back in, bro? All right, hold on. Oh, there he is. Pulse. Hold on. Let me make sure you're on. Are you on? Oh, you're good, right? Can you hear me, Pulse?
Yeah. We're back.
All right, cool. I didn't know if you had to leave. That's why.
No. Everything is all good.
Rant, so I didn't know how long it was going to go.
No, you good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I was sending you another link. Then I lost everything. So remember I was saying how lines are going to change and everything?
Yeah.
Lines have changed. And I'm sure a lot of people know this already. Like, I don't got to. What should we start with? The main event and go down, or you want to start from the prelims? You make the call, bro.
Can we like preview the main card and then talk about boxing?
Of course we can. Yeah, of course we can, bro. I don't care either way. Like I said, you make the call, bro. Oh, yeah, there's my 815 wins, 618. Oh, 815 wins, 618 losses. So I'm 3 wins, and I'll be 200 wins over losses. And that's, look, member since July 23rd, 2021. So that'll be 2 years in July. So it's like a year and a half. And I got 48 fucking awards. Pulse knows what those mean. You know what I mean? Those are a lot of upset picks and stuff like that. That's what that is. And, you know, picking 500 winners. My next one's going to be 1,000. You know what I mean? They give you awards for everything. So shout out to Tapology. So we'll go from the main card down. Okay, cool. I actually like doing it this way better, actually. I think other people would rather see this. So, okay. We'll start with the UFC because we got that boxing thing's a totally different thing. I'm going with Sandhagen here with a decision. This reminds me of last week when everyone was taking Usman, everyone was going against Gaethje. Do you know how good fucking Sandhagen is? And I love Vera. You don't know how bad this hurts me to go against him. I don't like going against Vera. He's got that immigrant mentality. He's a fucking savage. I love this kid. I just think Sandhagen fucking trains 1,000 fucking feet, a mile, over a mile above fucking sea level. So when he goes down and fights in San Antonio, that's sea level right there, right? Right at Mexico?
Yeah.
I know Mexico City is pretty high. I know it gets up there because even Cain Velasquez ran out. He's the cardio king, and he ran out of steam in Mexico City. He lost his belt there, remember? So, yeah, this guy trains, and I know this guy runs 10 miles, every Sunday or whatever the fuck. He has cardio. He's never fought anyone like Sandhagen. I'm sorry, he hasn't. Who has he fought, dude? Have you seen who he fought? Like anyone that's high level other than Dominic Cruz at the end of his career?
He beat Rob Font, who's a
Font's a bad fucking, yeah, but you see how tough Rob Font is, right?
Yeah.
So Sandhagen is just as tough and maybe has a lot more weapons. Rob Font's a boxer and, uses some kicks. Like, if you've seen Keita and Font train together, Keita actually knows how to throw fucking spinning back fists and fucking spinning back kicks. He beat, what was his name? That really good guy before he lost Max Holloway, right before he fought Max Holloway.
Yeah, they both finished Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, that's what they both have in common. And listen, I would, if he wasn't fighting, was fighting anyone else other than Triple C, because I take Triple. Well, he's not even. Is Triple C in that? No, he's not even in that division. Can Triple C get down to 135? Because he'd fucking kill it there. But no, I don't think he can. He's too thick. I go with Sandhagen. I'm gonna say decision. He usually don't get the decision, Corey Sandhagen, because if you really look at his record, he's been strangled out one time.
Yeah,
and that was the champion, right? Sterling, right?
Yeah,
but he can actually fight on the ground. Sandhagen can fight on the ground. This is going to be a standing chess match. What do you think about this fight? Because this is a pretty good main event, this fight. And the co-main ain't bad either, in my opinion.
I mean, Sandhagen only lost to top guys. He lost to Peter Yan. He lost to Dillashaw by split decision.
And those could have went to him too, right? Like, it's not like he got killed.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
You don't think that Yan fight could have went to Sandhagen, right?
Yeah, well,
just like Jan's fights could have went, to Yan instead of other people.
Yeah, no, that's true. I just, I feel like Vera's just on this streak right now. I feel like he's the uncrowned king of bantamweight. I just can't go against him right now.
Really good. He gets better and better and better. He really does. His Bisping was saying that yesterday on Bisping's podcast, he was saying that, remember I was looking up his trainer, who it was, right? His trainer was telling Bisping the guy's an animal. But at the same time, John McCarthy and Josh the Punk was saying how good one of his friends was sparring with Sandhagen and thought he was just going to breeze in there and just like spar with him and make him look silly. The guy made the guy look silly from AKA, you know what I mean? And they go, wow, that kid can fucking fight. He's got the length. He's got that long, rangy body what a fighter needs. You want to be lean and mean, right? You want to be 220 pounds lean and mean. You don't want to be this big fucking muscle fucking edge steroid. No, you want to be able to fucking throw punches fast and kicks and everything. You want to be able to move. You want to be able to stay on your fucking on balance. And listen, I believe this is like a don't believe the hype. Fucking just like last week. Everyone was on Usman and fucking Fiziev. And I knew Gaethje was going to win that fight. I said if Gaethje wouldn't have fought this hard, and they said it was his toughest fight. He fought Khabib. He fought Ferguson before he ever even lost.
Yeah,
like I never seen him give any. I never seen Ferguson take a beating like that ever. So yeah, people gotta really think like before like you start building and I'm not saying Fiziev is a hype train. I'm not saying Usman's a hype train. We all know how good they are. You know what I mean? But Fiziev will be a champ down the road, like another year or two from now. He'll be a champ. He's good enough. You know what I mean? He's good enough. He's got what it takes to be a champion. He just ran into a guy that's pretty fucking violent.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking violent. Yeah. King of violence, in my opinion. I don't know. But Vera, if you win, I'd be really proud of you. I would never say nothing bad because I love your hard work ethic. That's what it takes. This guy is no part-time fighter, and neither is Sandhagen. They're both class acts. I mean, what can't we not love about these guys? Either one of them. But Vera, come on, Vera's the man. Vera is the man. He's got a great personality. But all right, here's the line now, guys. I got it right on my phone. Actually, I put it on my phone just for this reason. So just to show you people how this shit, how it moves so quick. What the fuck? Oh, okay, here it is. Robbie, relax, dude. All right, here we go. Plus 135, plus 135. So, wow. Minus 160. So, it's still minus 160 for Sandhagen and plus 135 for Vera, I believe. And it's still 51 and 49. It's still the same. I believe this will change a little by tomorrow. I believe the money. So, if you're planning on taking Sandhagen, I believe the money is going to come on Vera. More money is going to come on Vera before the fight. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't see it coming in on Sandhagen, because everyone's on on Vera. You know what I mean? Everyone I talk to is on Vera. So this could change tomorrow, people. You know what I mean? But my picks are never going to change ever again. I'm never going to change my picks ever again. So I don't have to come on here and say, I changed. But if we all change our picks, is there anything you've seen in weigh-ins and stand-downs that you want to give the people, Pulse? This is the best time to do it in the beginning.
I didn't see the weigh-ins, but how did they look?
Everybody weighed in. Everybody weighed in, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I watched I was watching one and the weigh-ins at the same time, like both.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. I'm gonna make my picks for Tapology as soon as the stream ends. Hopefully I do just as good as I did, if not better than last week.
Yeah, you carried the team last week, bro. You were 9 and 5. Yeah, 9 and 5. No, 9 and 6. I'm sorry, 9 and 6. Out of 15 fights, 9 and 6 is very good, man. I was 7 and 8, but I had one perfect pick. You had 4 perfect picks, Pulse. I had the co-main and the main. My man Pulse and my man Kiwi had the complete opposite, like everyone else did in the animal room. I think almost everybody. I think I'm the only one, maybe me and maybe 2 other people, I think. I don't know. A lot of people had Usman and Fiziev last week. So just pick for yourself, people. Pulse held it down for Savage Inc. last week. I got to give him a shine. You know what I mean? I cannot let this stream go by and not give him a shine. So Vera, I think he's leaning Vera. So that's fine. That's a good, but you can't go wrong with either of these guys, honestly. And these losses, you got to really look at these losses and see who they fought and, all that good stuff. Hey, he's back. All right, cool. So you're leaning towards Vera, though, right, bro?
Yeah, I'm going Vera.
Okay. If we have any changes, if he changes picks, I will come on live tomorrow morning and before the fights, like an hour before the fights, and I'll give you changes. But I'm not changing mine. But if they have changes and Kiwi has picks, Kiwi will come on or Pulse. We'll all come on and just really quick run down the line. All right, like we're gonna do right now too. Holly Holm versus Yana Santos. I just heard Holly Holm signed a 6-fight extension contract because she believes she can win the belt again. And I believe she can too. She's a fucking tough girl, this girl, right? Golden Glove champ, kickboxing champ, something like Muay Thai champ or something. I forget, but she was a Golden Glove champ boxing. So her last loss, she could have won. I got her minus 210. Let me see if it changed. I don't think it changed on her on this. Let line? I don't think it did. Fuck. Where the fuck is my? Oh, there it is. Let me see here. Minus 210. Minus 210 still. Plus 170. Plus 170. So it's still where it's at, people. And a lot. Look at 86% of tap. Look at 1,953 people. Like what the other slide I had, there was like fucking not even 1,000. Remember? So it's still the same. So if you guys are looking for underdogs and stuff, like get them in now before like right at the last minute. You know what I mean? Because you don't know where the money's gonna go. It looks like it's all going on Holly Holm. So yeah, I'm taking Holly Holm. I got her in a round 3 KO. I don't think she's gonna leave it in the judge's hands. I don't think she's signed a 6-year fight contract. If she planned on losing, maybe she's training her ass off. Like maybe she's at Jackson Wink every fucking day now, obsessed about that belt. You know what I mean? So be careful going against her. I know Santos is tough. You know, what do you think about this fight, Pulse? What's your honest opinion?
It should be a good fight for WMMA fight. I think I'm gonna pick. I'm like you. I'm gonna go Holly Holm.
Holly Holmes. Don't do us wrong, Holly. All right, we still believe in you. Co-main event. So we went by the co-main and the main. This fight right here, nothing has changed. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I think something has changed on this one. That's the reason I took these pictures, bro. Just in case. So let me see here real quick. Okay, here it is right there. I'm gonna leave this right where it is. I gotta take my lock screen off my fucking phone. Nate, the train. I got Nate the Train in this one, not because 87% of Tapology has it either. At right now, people, it's at 2,213 people. When we did this, it was 1,725. Still minus 270. Still plus 220. Yeah, still the same lines, people. So just a lot more people have picked. By tomorrow, it'll be double that or even triple that, the amount of people. So, yeah, get your bets in now. Like, I'm going with Nate the Train. I got him, whatever that is up there, that's what I have. So, I got him up there on a decision. I think it's going to be a war to the end.
Okay, I'm going to go Austin Lingo.
Austin Lingo? You're going to go with that Latin lingo, baby. Funky bilingo. You know what I'm singing.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers, right?
No, man. Come on, Pulse.
Who is
All right, hold on. All right, I'll give you a hint. Stoned is the way of the walk. Who the fuck sings like that? Who raps like that?
Wait, say it again.
Stoned is the way of the walk.
Oh, Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill.
That was the first Cypress Hill song. That was the first Cypress Hill album. Came out in '92.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying earlier when you said Latin lingo is a song on that.
Okay.
Latin lingo.
Oh, Be Real. Okay.
Yep. See, I'm even schooling my partner. See? Told you I know music, people, really well. Okay, can you believe I did karaoke one night a long time ago? And I was using the N-word because, on Killer Man.
Yeah.
That's when I learned, right? That you should never do that. Even if it's the lyrics, so what? If you're not a black man, a black American, you should not be saying that fucking word. And I never used that word ever. But on the song, what else was I supposed to say? You know what? I come up with a better one. Wigger. A white boy trying to act black. Right?
Yeah. Right.
But that's really not what it stands for. Like, white people call people that fucking horrible name. That means ignorance. That's what it means. So, black people ain't ignorant. I just can't stand white kids that say that word. It's like cringe. And I'm sure I'm cringe to fucking young people because I'm old school. But at least old school, at least I have common sense, right? And at least I admit it. Like when I did that song, something didn't feel right. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I shouldn't be saying that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I would just be silent during when they said that word. You know what I mean? mean? I just go in from after they said that word. You know what I mean? So it was hard to do like the first Chronic album and NWA first album. It was hard. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So you like lingo? What? How do you? I got this in a decision. Oh, I don't think I had him in a. All right. You know what? I think I have him in a knockout in round 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I got him in a knockout in round 1 on Tapology. This was the other day on here. This slide. That's why I'm telling you, like, if lines change, I just want to make sure people know.
Yeah.
Who do you like here?
I'm going lingo by.
Oh, you like lingo, right? Yeah. What do you like him by? Submission?
Decision.
Decision. Oh, I like that fucking pick, man. See, Pulse is smart. Now this Andrea Lee, Macy Bob. I got Andrea Lee. I could just go quick. Andrea Lee. I got Andrea Lee. Round 3 KO. I know Macy Baba would win a decision because of her. She's a veteran. Oh, yeah. No, they're both veterans. What am I saying? 15 and 12. It could be a million different things. But who do you like, Pulse?
Andrea Lee. TKO in the 3rd.
Oh, you like. Well, I like you like same idea. Holy shit! I guess I'm on to something here. All right, so just let me make sure this didn't change. I know a couple of them did. I just want to make sure I get them right. +1. So everything's the same there, people. I just don't want to get you guys wrong and give you guys wrong information. So 2,351 people already, so it went up about 500, 600, 700 people. And it's still at 83% for Baba. So that's a live dog for me and Pulse. I got Cape here. I think you got Cape here. I got him in a round 3. I got him in a round 3 KO. No, I got him in a round 1 KO. No, I don't got him in a round 1 KO. I'm sorry. Hold on. I got him. Round one KO.
I got Cape as well, but I'm going round 2. Take TKO.
Round 2 TKO.
Yep.
Wow, man! Like those perfect picks help so much. So people, like, if you win a lot of money on his or mine or Kiwi's, send in a donation and say thank you, because you know what? That's how we're gonna get paid till we get monetized on here. And we do give up our time every single day to do this. Cheaty, Jay says, and Jay's knowledgeable. That's why I'm saying this, and I'm just giving him a shine. He likes Albert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he thinks Cheaty might be suspect, and I have to agree with him a little bit, but I'm still going with Cheaty in a first round KO again on this same exact as the last pick, because that dude's eye injury last fight. I don't know if he's a smart fighter. Cheaty, he's gonna fucking hit that eye, and he's gonna try to make him bleed, and have it shut him off. We all know Cheaty has the power, but he could be gun shy. We don't know because he is a quit. That's what Jay, I don't like quitters either. So I feel the same way Jay feels. But I already took him, and I said I wouldn't switch my picks. So who do you like, brother? Who do you like now? I mean.
Njokuani. Chidi Njokuani by 3rd round KO.
Ooh. Fucking Pulse. Pulse could be on a fucking hot streak right now. We don't know it. Like, honestly, last week he was fucking doing really well. And we got about 40 or 50 really good pickers in that fucking more than that, right? A lot of people, right? Yeah, we got a lot. If you're in the top 10 or top 20 in there, you're doing good. All right, so we did Cape. Oh, geez, I'm used to going right. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. Lutz and Pineda. Who do you like in this one? Kiwi, you go for. I mean, I'm sorry. Pulse. You guys have the same color fucking thing. That's where I'm getting fucked up. The green.
Yeah.
I love green.
I'm going.
Yeah. You go first, bro.
I'm picking Lutz by decision.
You got Lutz by decision. I got Lutz by. I got Lutz. Lutz by decision too.
Okay.
6. I got Lutz by decision too, and I'm just making sure the lines didn't change. Pretty much, yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same.
Okay.
But like I said, people like on FanDuel or DraftKings, like it might be like 5. The Tapology isn't that far up than Las Vegas or any other wherever you get your lines. That's why I say go to a bookie. You'll probably get better fight fucking lines. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. You probably will. You probably get better. So both of us are going with Lutz in the decision.
Yep.
Now, yeah, Lucas Alexander and Peterson, you go first, Kiwi. Post. Everyone knows who it is. Come on, don't give me a hard time, people, please. It's no disrespect. He knows that.
No. I'm gonna go Lucas.
You like Lucas, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, that's why I like. He's got fucking heavy fucking hands. Yeah, I got him in a round 3 KO. Just like it says up there, Lucas Alexander, round 3 KO. How do you got it going again?
Yeah, I can go.
I know you got Alexander.
I'm gonna agree with. I'm gonna go KO round 2.
Round 2? Yeah, I was thinking that myself, bro, to be honest with you. I was thinking that myself. But yeah, he's got round 2, I got round 3. So it could be round 1. Trevin got Giles, Parsons. Who do you like in this one, my man?
Trevin Giles.
You like Trevin Giles, huh? I do too.
Yep.
And I think Parsons is a really good pick. I mean, look at -115, -115. It's still -115 and it's still the same, but 2,200 people picked instead of 755. So it's still the same, people. I got Giles in a KO round 3. These are 170 pounds. These are big guys. So this ain't like 125, 135, 145. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So knockouts do happen more often in the higher weights, Okay. I got Vera in this one in a round 1 KO. Look at the Tapology with the submission. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's the KO. That's the KO. Nothing has changed on this from what I can see. -295. Yeah, it's still the same. Yeah, I got it's exactly what it says up there, but I have it on round 1 instead of round 2. Who do you like? Who do you like, Post?
I'm gonna go De Silva by decision.
Silva by decision. Oh, wow. See, this is why we like to do this, people, because you never fucking know. You never fucking know. And the lines ain't changing this week. They will change by tomorrow, but usually they fluctuate all week long. They haven't really, unless Tapology slacking, and I doubt it. They don't. They're not known for slacking. Torres versus Ogden. Who do you like in this one? I got Torres round 3. I think I got him in a round 3 KO, but I might have changed that. Hold on, it's right here. Torres Ogden, right? Yeah, I got the same, but I think one of these lines changed. No, this line didn't change. So it still is right where it is. I got Torres round 3 KO, TKO, one or the other.
I'm picking Torres too, but I'm picking him by decision.
Decision. See, that's probably a smarter pick. I would have to lean on Pulse with the way of the finish. I think that's more likely is a decision here. But that's just me with my psycho thoughts, knockout mechanisms. I just want to see knockout mechanisms. I want to see people separated from consciousness and just from making a mistake. You know what I mean? So people can learn from it. Because it don't hurt to get knocked out. You wake up, you're fine. You know what I mean? Might have lost a few brain cells. Who needs brain cells, right? Yeah, of course we need them. It's not a good thing. That's why move your head off the center line. Defense, if you have a good offense, make sure you have a good defense out there, you young fighters out there and you older fighters. 1,699 it was. I got Victor here. I got the Mexican assassin here. This guy's a savage. Look at those eyes. The eyes don't lie. I got him a decision. I think this is going to be a war. I think it's going to be like a really good fight, like the main event, but not as elite, but submission. I'm sorry. I got him a submission in round 1. Victor.
Okay. We're doing the whole card or just?
Yeah, we only got like 2 more fights. I think we got one more. Let me see. Yeah, we got one more fight after this. That's it.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, one more fight. Yeah. And then we get the one boxing fight. Then we're done. But if you gotta go, you can go. Yeah, just make your last 2 picks then.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go Salvador by decision.
Salvador by decision, huh? Okay. Oh, I like the different picks, man. Me and Kiwi used to do this too. We pick about half the same and half different. You know how crazy he is, right? Because he thinks of crazy shit. Like I'm like, are you? Where the fuck did you get that one from, Kiwi? He's like, oh, I don't know. It's just the way I feel. I'm like, all right. I got I think Cohen is a live dog here, people. I think she's gonna win. Plus 190. I think it's gonna go up a little bit. I think everyone is jumping on Vidal Sassoon. Vidal. I got Cohen on here on an upset city. Underdog, live dog, pound for pound, U.S. Southwest. So she's down there in the desert somewhere, fucking training at high elevation. Very tough girl, too. So we all know what Vidal is, a tough girl, too. She might be the next Amanda Nunes, similar. But maybe even stronger. I don't know.
I'm picking Vidal by TKO in the second.
I like that pick. Like, if you're gonna take Vidal, take it with a knockout because she usually finishes her fucking opponents. She got that mean streak in her that every fighter should have. 78%. And here's the thing. I didn't. I know I took a picture of this, but I don't know where the fuck it is. I'm sorry, people, if I let you down, but you guys. I was hoping I would have it, but I guess I don't. Yeah, I don't have it. I can't get onto my Tapology because I'm using my phone for my interface, going through my interface, and I got it on Do Not Disturb, so it fuck up the whole audio podcast version that goes out to all the places, iTunes, Spotify, all those places. So please subscribe wherever you're at, people.
I just I gotta go.
I know you gotta go. You want to say anything before you leave, guys? Please, the floor's yours, bro.
Nothing. I'm looking forward to recapping next week. Hopefully we get our picks right.
Oh yeah, we'll do good, brother. You have a fucking good night, brother, and enjoy yourself tonight and tomorrow on the weekend, brother. All right, honestly, I'll get in touch with you tonight or tomorrow. Well, I gotta talk to you anyways. All right, brother.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, hold on. Let me figure this out. How I can get you out of here without this fucking shutting down.
Right on.
Hold on. I'm just gonna. Oh no! You remove yourself like you did before. You know how you did before, like you were doing all this whole fucking episode, going in and out. How are you doing that? All right, it's still on. All right, cool. It's working. Thank you, StreamYard, for not ending the freaking thing because I still got to go through Benavidez. This is a good fight, people. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, this is a good fight right now. See? All right, just to give you guys a little proof, right? This didn't just start happening like fucking at the beginning of the shutdown when I started this channel, like motivational things. That's my daughter. She'll be 29 in October. She was like 2 or 3 years old. I think like not even 3 years old right there. My oldest, right? Already went to UMass. Already went to college, Dean's List, all that shit. Works for the state or something, or a big insurance company from home. Very smart, right? Very successful. See me there, I was in great shape, right? Still in that same exact shape, just a little bit older. I guess But see, like this is just grays on my fucking beard. It's just the hair, not really. It's just the beard for some reason. I don't fucking know why. Or maybe it's stress. Who fucking knows? But I'm not stressed. I always feel happy every day I wake up. I feel happy. This fight right here, people. Benavidez is an elite fucking fighter. He reminds me of Hector Macho Camacho. He has this huge posse with him. And if I was his age, 26, I'd have a fucking huge posse with me. I'd have more people than he has. So I understand that, but it ain't good when you're a fighter to have that many people around you. Marvin Hagler used to go to P-Town. I know I always bring up Marvin Hagler, but Marvin Hagler, he's right behind me, right below Ali. And the only Iron Maiden, the first Iron Maiden EP ever made in Japan. And then the Metallica's first EP, Whiplash. Those are albums. So on that backdrop, that's Hagler there. He used to go to the end of the Cape Cod, right, and isolate himself for 2 months or 8 to 10 weeks. And he'd take it out on his opponents in the ring. And he wouldn't go near Brockton, the city of Brockton, which is a city, about 20 minutes from where I am, Boston. We're on the water, on the Atlantic Ocean. Brockton is like southwest of where I am, 25 minutes away, depending on traffic, because we got a lot of traffic here. I was in Virginia Beach two summers ago, and the lady, like, going to the airport early in the morning, she goes, we're going to hit traffic. And she goes, see, I told you, we're in traffic. And I go, we're doing like 55 miles per hour, and it's not bumper to bumper. It's like, it was cute. I said, this is really cute. I go, you call this traffic? There was like cars. There wasn't cars. There was like, you could do 75 and still not run into a car or nothing. It was like just having like what we would call average, like 11 o'clock traffic or 9, 10 o'clock at night traffic. That's what heavy traffic in Virginia Beach is. So their traffic, if they ever come up here or LA or New York or Chicago, right? I don't know how Chicago is for traffic. I have no idea. I've never been to Chicago or the highway system there, but I'd imagine there's a lot of people there, right? It's got to be traffic. It's got to be like Detroit and Chicago. Got to be probably pretty busy cities. I know Detroit used to be a very busy city till they ruined that fucking city. The best cars came from Detroit, and you know why? They were all the people that were working in Detroit. I'm giving Detroit their props, and I never listened to an Eminem fucking album ever. I listened to Everlast, like I listened to House of Pain, Beastie Boys before fucking that. That's like License to Ill and Paul's Boutique, and like those are 3 Jewish kids, right? White Jewish kids that could fucking rap, and they had Slayer riffs in certain songs. Even Public Enemy used Slayer riffs because they were all part of Def Jam. You know what I mean? So Rick Rubin's like, fucking put them in there. You know what I mean? Put some of their lyrics, because Beastie Boys used to have Led Zeppelin and Slayer. So they were a punk rock band before they were rappers. So that's why when you see them playing Sabotage or on that album or whatever album it was, later in their career, I think it was their last album, you see them playing instruments. They were a band before they were rappers. So, that album, Fight for Your Right to Pie, is like the lamest song you could ever hear. It's like Jump Around from fucking House of Pain. It's like they always play the worst songs, a radio song. And then the rest of the album is fucking dope. You know what I mean? Every song. That's the way it was in the 80s and the 90s. Like, not really the 90s with the thrash bands. They started selling out. They started playing slower, cut their hair real short like mine. And it used to be really long, and they didn't give a fuck how it looked either. No hairspray, just fucking look like a mean motherfucker. You know what I mean? With a ripped fucking concert shirt and fucking jeans. They weren't trying to show up. They weren't trying to be fucking, with a bunch of fucking girls around them and fucking dressed in all shiny clothes and all this shit, looking pretty. Who the fuck wants to do that as a musician? You're like, I want to dress comfortable. You know what I mean? My wife beat a fucking a nice t-shirt and sweatshirts because I live in a cold environment. But for now, till the summer comes and it gets real hot. But you'll never see me dressing just fucking, Adidas pants, fucking Under Armour pants, fucking Nike pants, Reebok pants. I got Jabos, I can wear. I got nice clothes I can wear. I don't even like wearing nice clothes. Like I like to be comfortable. So all my stuff's nice. It's just like I'm not wearing fucking my sneakers and my sweatsuits and all the shirts and all the sweatshirts probably cost more than someone's fucking cheap suit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, comfortable Champion gear, all old school shit. Adidas, you better have my back, man. Green Mountain Coffee, where the fuck you at? I shout you guys out every fucking time. Green Mountain Coffee. Benavidez, you remind me of, I was thinking this yesterday. You're an elite boxer. A great fucking boxer. This is no knock on you. I respect you a lot. And I was going to take you. I believe you have way too many people around you. I believe you have way too many yes men. You don't have someone that's going to fucking call you out and say, you didn't train hard. See, this is what happened to Tyson, Mike Tyson. He'll tell you himself this is what happened to him. If Kevin Rooney was with Tyson the whole way, he would have probably never got those rape charges on him. He would have fucking probably been undefeated. Because we all know he beat Buster Douglas, right? That was a fucking 15, 20-second count. They didn't start counting until 10 seconds. So he got up right at 10. And the ref, go back and watch that fight and tell me if I'm wrong, people. So I've been watching fighting my whole fucking life. UFC, in 93, I was watching it. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Benavidez, I believe, is the better boxer, more elite, more skills. But Plant is smart. And I don't know if you guys seen this online, people. I'm sure, really hardcore that are always looking for, what's going on with their attitudes and everything, because you could tell a lot from body language. I know people say body language don't mean shit. Well, maybe to them it don't. But I can see fear in someone's eyes. I can see, like, if I'm looking them in the fucking eyes, and I'm like livid or something and pissed, right? I know I always talk about the 2-foot rule, but this is when I know what I could do to somebody, and I know no matter what they do, doesn't matter. Like, I'm gonna handle it. So I can see it right through there. I can see like they say, Wu-Tang, I can see the weakness of a man right through his iris. It's really true. You can see they don't want to be there where they are because they started it, and then you call their bluff. So with Benavidez, Plant don't flinch. Like, I seen fucking Benavidez or do something at the stare down or something, like trying to make him like scared or something, and he didn't flinch. And what was really funny is what I want to say. If anyone's seen this online, I guess he was coming out of the airport or the hotel or whatever the fuck, right? And Plant's there just putting shit in his back of his truck or something. I forget what the fuck he was doing. He was doing something in his car or his truck, right? Or a rental vehicle, whatever the fuck he was doing in the back, right? But he's outside. So he putting something in or putting something out, taking something out, right? And Benavidez comes out with his whole crew, and they go, oh, the punk ass showed up, this and that. He's like, yep, I always show up for my fights. And then they started talking more shit, right? And I understand. 25 years old, I was talking shit like that too. So I understand. I get it. But you know what he said? Plant said, pretty brilliant. Didn't get flustered. Just stay cool, calm, collected. He goes, yep, I always show up to fights. I always make weight. No cocaine. So basically he was saying, what are you guys all fucked up on coke, partying? Hey, when I was 25, 26, that's like right around when I started to quit actually. So, but I was still partying every weekend, just a weekend warrior, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying Benavidez is doing coke, but Plant knows more than I know, and probably a lot of you people know, you know what I mean? They don't train around here. You know what I mean? A lot of great fighters train around here, but, he has so many people around him. Benavidez, if he just had one mentor, like a Teddy Atlas or what's his name that took Tyson on, Hearns' fucking trainer, his nephew. I mean, if he goes to someone like that or Teddy Atlas, someone that's going to, because Teddy Atlas talked about Camacho, how skilled he was. He was really skilled. But then partying and having your whole crew and, everyone kissing your ass and you're buying for all your boys, because that's all you want to do. You just want to help out your people. I was the same way. I was always like a ghetto fabulous. You know what I mean? If I was getting fucking having a good time, everyone was. You know what I mean? And it usually be me and a couple other friends that would carry all our other friends. You know what I mean? But very rarely did I not like I would never even go out if I didn't have money. Like I'd be embarrassed. Like, when you get older, 18, 17, 18, 19, you're like, you always got plenty of money. Even when I was younger, I always had plenty of money, but I wasn't going to bars. You know what I mean? Spent a lot of money in a bar drinking, But I think I like planting this for some fucking reason. I like planting this. And I know Benavidez is a better boxer. Like legitimately skill wise, he has that skill. Doesn't mean Plant's going to win. Obviously, I can't tell the future. All I know is like I wanted Benavidez all week. I'm not even listening to Teddy. Teddy Atlas says Benavidez is going to win, but he sees that because Canelo, because Canelo beat Plant. Yeah, Canelo knocked him out in the 11th round or something, or the 10th round. Canelo, I respect him a lot. He's a class act, good man, good family man to his wife and his kid, loves his kids and his wife. Very low key. You never see him getting in trouble. Always home with his family, always training, but there's a lot of great Mexican fighters way before him, and Chavez fucking Sr. and plenty more prior to Chavez Sr. But Chavez Sr., man, the mainstream, right? They just liked him because he would fight every month and shit. Now these fighters will fight once a fucking year. At least Deontay Davis. People talk shit about Davis, the tank, but check this out. He's going to beat the second Garcia this year. He already has one fight in 2023 or the end of 2022, right? Was it the beginning of 2023? Was it in January or end of December? But either way, right? It's a couple months away and he has another fight already. And not that Garcia can't win. I'm not saying that at all. I always talk about reach, but you can't teach reach either. But Garcia, when I seen Sugar Ray Leonard trying to teach him a left hook, and he wasn't listening. And he's like, no, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. And he's like way out here. Elbows ain't it. And Sugar Ray's just trying to show him, keep your elbows in when you're throwing your left hook so you could cover your body if they're going to your body. You know what I mean? And then you could counter right over and go over, and turn your hands and roll the shoulder right over their shoulder. Pop them right on the chin or the eye socket. You know what I mean? I think Plant is so pissed off, and that's why he's so composed. He's like, I do my talking in the ring. And that's why I liked Hagler so much. Like, I remember Tommy Hearns was talking shit, but he wasn't known for talking a lot of shit. He was just known for murking motherfuckers. Wham with that right hand and that fucking jab that came from down here. Only guy. That's why I say to people that don't keep their hands up, like in mixed martial arts, I'm like, you're not fucking Tommy Hearns. You're not fucking, you're not a master of the Philly shell. You don't know defense. Like, you throw one punch at a time and you're wide open every time for a body shot because their elbows are out here and their hands are like this or like this or like this and trying to be like slick. Guess what? Protect yourself at all times. Like, just at least keep your hands right here. At least right here so you can see. Or right here because you don't want to get kicked, right? In the temple or nothing. So you might want to just, like this and always move. Always move. If you have enough distance, then you don't have to move your head. But anytime you get into that range where you can connect and they can't, or they could if they lunge a little bit or whatever, you got to find that range. And that's what Vera's good at doing in the main event in UFC. He's good at finding that range for the first round. And so is Sandhagen. It's so fucking this is the mixed martial arts I love, the most elite of mixed martial arts. So I try to tell people about John Jones and Gane is not a bad fighter at all. He's a very good fighter. But there's levels to this shit, and we all know it. And if you're a really good wrestler, even though the fight starts on the feet, Jones usually likes to beat people at their own game. So I thought Jones is going to go in there and just fucking kick him in the fucking stomach and like he did to everyone else. You know what I mean? Like kick him in the fucking, that oblique kick, above the fucking, right up above the knee. Like John Jones knows how to destroy you in there. And usually he fights you at your own game. You know what I mean? Likes to beat you at your own game. I think because it was 3 years and Don is that dangerous. Like, it's like Tyson Fury. It's like Wilder. I respect him so much, but I hated when he made all those excuses. And I respect him so much. I'm like, man, you're better than this. All you have to say is he was better than me, those 3 nights. And that was the worst person Wilder could have ever called out, ever, is Tyson Fury. A guy that's been boxing since he's a little fucking kid, right? And moves like a middleweight. It's almost 7 foot tall and 250 fucking pounds. He got that back. He's got that back flap. And everyone wants to know, why does he fight Chisora and Derek White and all these guys? You want to know why? The real truth is, like, everything was stolen with the Usyk thing and the AJ thing, right? So he's like, I'm going to give these guys a paycheck because they're probably hurting for fucking money right now. So they were all together in England there. No matter what, they look after each other. You know what I mean? Even though Tyson Fury is a man of his word, he's a very honorable man. So he's probably like, Chisora was a really elite boxer back in the days. Like, this is at the end of this is easy work for Tyson Fury, and they know it too. But they put the show on. They're gonna fight. You know what I mean? They're gonna fight, and he's gonna try to knock him out. But we all know who's gonna win the fight. We all know. But he just made $20 million for that fight, and Dillian White probably made $20-30 million for that fight. So they're good for the rest of their lives now. You know what I mean? And that's why Fury did those. And do you notice it's 2 guys from England? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why Fury did that. So just to clear that up, it's not like Fury doesn't want to fight the fucking best. I mean, he fought the fucking guy who's 39-0, murked everybody, or 40-0 and murked 39 of them. So how the fuck is he scared? When all you have to do is fucking slip a right hand, someone has a fucking really fucking vicious left hook like Garcia has with Tank Davis, and he has the reach. There's been a lot of fighters like that with Tank Davis that have I think almost all his opponents have longer range than him and longer reach because he's a small kid. But Tank Davis has been throwing left hooks and knocking motherfuckers out since he was 7 years old in the ring. So there's levels to this shit, people. And he had like 300, 400 fucking amateur fights. And I think he only lost 1 or 2. I think he fucking fought those people and beat them later, just like Hagler did. When he lost to a couple guys in the pros, he went back and beat those motherfuckers. You know where he went? He went to Philly and went to the gyms in Philly with the Petronellis from here in Brockton, and they went and learned a little bit of Philly shell down there and spar with the guys he lost to. They respected Hagler that much. They allowed him to come in there, and Hagler is a southpaw, but he would switch to orthodox all the time. He was really go watch some of Hagler's fights, people. Don't watch. Well, yeah, definitely watch the Hearns 3 rounds and Duran and the 4 Kings, right? Duran. I mean, I'll do it in my order, the order I think it should be. Hagler, I would say Sugar Ray because he won a medal, right? And Hearns, I think Hearns is a little better than Sugar Ray, but Sugar Ray's really, really good. Duran is 4th. You know why Duran is 4th? Because he was never a middleweight. He won 4 belts underneath in the lighter weight divisions. He was never a middleweight. He would just blow up so much in between fights. So he had to go to middleweight because he couldn't cut the weight no more. You know what I mean? He started eating good. He come from fucking nothing. You know what I mean? Panama City. You know what I mean? He's just a savage. Like, you people got to go, you younger people, go, and older people that have never seen this shit, that have no fucking clue about this shit. Go back and watch fights. I got my grandfather-in-law's like about 5 stacks like this high of VHSs, all old fights. And my first really professional trainer, he had like more than that. So I used to always watch old fights with him too. He reminded me of like a Casamado, but I respected his son so much, his sons, and I respected his son and his sister and his mom. I know him since I was a little kid, so I respected him a lot. You know what I mean? Not because how good he trained my friend. You know what I mean? His son, and his other son was a good boxer, but his son that was 2 years ahead of me in school, a dear friend of mine, really good at boxing. Golden Glove champ, Junior Olympic champ, like 10-2 or 11-2 or 12-2 as a pro. He lost to the same kid twice. Then he lost to a kid, so he's like 12-3, and then he passed away from an overdose. After he lost his mom and father, it was really hard for him, you know. See, I grew up around a lot of Italian kids, and they were really close to their mother and fathers, but they were tough kids in the streets, and that's why I always respected them all. You know what I mean? I didn't have my father to look up to, because I never met my father until I was 32. So he almost met a left hook from me, because that's what I always said to him. I'm just gonna give him a fucking good one and say, you're a fucking shitbag. I didn't even deserve my fucking kids. Like, and I know it wasn't his fault because my mother left him, and my uncle gave me. I was a little baby, so I don't remember this. This is what I was told. My uncle Jimmy, who died 2 years ago, God bless his soul, gave my mother and me a ride to the airport in Pittsburgh, and we flew right here, and we lived with my aunt and my uncle, and I stayed there for the rest of my life. So I was in diapers, so I don't even remember that. You know what I mean? So the reason why the fuck was I saying that? I'm trying to remember why the fuck I was saying that. So anyways, I grew up in an Italian neighborhood. That's what I was saying. So I grew up in an Italian neighborhood. So my uncle, George Plant, I love you. I know you're still out there. I know I'm going to come see you. I think I know where you live now. I love my Uncle George. I love my Aunt Becky, who's dead. She's my favorite aunt. My mother's in Italy for the past 14 years. My stepfather got deported for 2 pills. It goes to show you, right? If someone don't like you, that's a coward, that's a official or whatever, because most of them fucking are. But there are some that can handle themselves, obviously, right? But we got some real cowards that make our laws. And if a politician or someone don't like you, well, they're going to make your life miserable, and they're going to try to get you, you know, especially if my stepfather is one of those type of guys that thinks he knows everything. And I used to always tell him, you know, you're going to get yourself in trouble, Claudio. This guy's your best friend. This guy's your best friend. All these guys he would be hanging with, I never even knew these guys. I'm like, where the fuck did this guy come from? Where the fuck did this guy from? And I would leave my mother's house. She used to live right next door to me here, right? So I go over there. I see my friends over there. Because my parents, my mother and my stepfather were really cool. My mother smoked weed around me when I was a kid. So she wasn't a bad mother. You know, she actually gave me a lot of love. I was a bad son. I had that father to give me that. But I was never jealous of my friends' parents. Like, they always treated me really good. So when a lot of my friends lost their parents, they went like downhill. A lot of them. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's really sad. They're all really tough fucking stand-up guys, not scared of nothing. Always stood up for themselves. And I had a cousin just like that. I was talking to him the other night. He's a biker down in fucking South Carolina. He's been in a biker thing for a long time. He lived there for 3 years. Then he moved back to Pittsburgh, where he was born, where I was born. But I lived there my whole life. Like, I only went back there for the first 10 years of my life for like 2 weeks during the summer. So my mother's side of my family could see me, and my father's side of the family could see me. But I never met my father because he was doing 10 years down in fucking Florida. So the apple don't fall from the tree, right? That's the old quote, right? So I ended up doing time when I was 19, upstate. I never no county bids, upstate, indicted, and then got out when I was 21. Started going out with my girlfriend, who's my wife. We'll be together 31 years. This March right here, 3 weeks ago, 31 years. So if it wasn't for her, maybe I would have been in Cali somewhere, running drugs from fucking Florida. Who knows? Or maybe I would have got married to someone else. Who knows? All I know is I prayed for an angel to God. I'm like, please don't give me one of these head cases, one of these pretty girls but just fucking clueless about life. She came and picked me up with my mother. And it wasn't for that reason, I don't think. I don't think it was set up like that. But yeah, we ended up kissing the next night. And you know what, honestly, like, I felt like I felt like my prayers were answered, because I actually seen the fireworks. Like, I actually loved her. Like, because we were already friends prior to this for years. I always respected her. She wasn't like one of the hoes. The girls that hung around us crazy nuts, well, none of them were hoes. You know what I mean? Maybe a few, but you're young, you're teenagers. What the fuck else are you gonna do? You know what I mean? But my wife, she wasn't one of those girls. And if anyone ever talks shit to her, I used to see her. So that's what turned me on. You know what I mean? But she was going out with my best friend when they were teenagers. You know what I mean? So I never went near her. Obviously, I just would never go near my friend. None of my friends' girls. You know what I mean? I never had to do that. I had my own girls. You know what I mean? But they weren't going out for 2 years. Like when we started going out, like they were broken up for a long time. They weren't. You know, he was foolish to let her go. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Guess what? He ended up being my best man at my fucking wedding. All right. So he's the first friend I had here when I moved here. My aunt and uncle were his mom and father's best friends. You know what I mean? So Italian neighborhood, right? So once parents, this is what I've noticed, once parents start dying, I'm sure I'll be, you know, when my mother goes, like I talk to my father, like, you know, once in a while, once a month or something like that. Sometimes, you know, like I don't mind talking to him because I know that's where I come from and I've met him. I've been there like 5 years out of my life as an adult recently. Like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I went there and I was there like 5 years prior to that. Every year I'd go there for like a week or 2 weeks to see my grandparents before they died. And so I stayed at his house and my uncle's house. So so I got to know him, you know what I mean? But I offered him out. I offered, see, this is why I get the anger and the rage issues. Because I grew up without a father and I was like ashamed as a kid. So you know what it was? You know what I did? I kicked ass in sports. Like I'd always be playing in first grade, in second grade, and third grade. I was always playing with the older kids' sports before school and after school. I was never playing with kids my age, only in school. I loved all my friends from my grade. But then in 8th grade, I got kicked out. And then I was always working part-time jobs. So 9th grade, I just said, fuck school. I already know math, very good, trigonometry. I knew how to read very well, knew American history, world history very well, knew how to write very good, read, all that stuff. So I just read a lot of books. And I went back to I went to work full time, and then I got into the union. And you know, after I met my you know, started going out with my girl, my wife, who's my wife since 2001. So yeah, we got married in 2001, but she saved my life. You know what I mean? So I was lucky I had someone that I would actually listen to because she had a brain on her shoulders. She used to party with us when we were teenagers, but she didn't party all the time. She would go to work all week and always like really responsible. So I'm like, you know, it was the right woman. You know what I mean? So I just listened to her and I stay out of fucking trouble. But when you come out of prison, it's not like you don't get any better. You get worse because you have that convict mentality. And when the second night I was out, I was at a bar and everyone was coming up to me that I haven't seen in a year and a half or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know, 16 months or something. I got a 20-year state prison bid with a 2 years to serve split sentence because I tried to go in the Marine Corps. It was right when Iraq invaded Kuwait in 90, 91. So I tried to go in the Marines and they checked my fucking record and they're like, we're not giving you an AR-15. That's what the fucking, what's it called, said, whatever they're called, recruiter. And I'm like, well, I was shooting an AR-15 yesterday. You don't have to give me one. I go, what are you afraid of? What do you think? I'm going to beat the fucking, my drill instructor up or sergeant up or something like that? Like, isn't that who you want? And that's what my mentor said, who was a Marine for 8 years. He was 6 years and 2 years in the brig. He was a heavyweight champion there. He's the one who taught me how to box. But I was already a tough kid. I could already fight. But once he taught me the basics and the fundamentals, and I practiced them over and over and over again, because I got sick of lifting weights. It just got boring. So I go to his cellar. He would let me go to his cellar instead of going to the gym and hitting the bag and then going to lift weights and getting too big. Like, I'd go to his house. I'd hit the heavy bag, hit the speed bag, do a bunch of push-ups, pull-ups, dips, abs. And then I'd run from his house all the way back to my place. And that was like a 3, 4, 5 mile run. You know what I mean? So that was my training for a good year. And then my friend's father, someone hooked it up that, said, you should go train with Mr. Sigliano. And that guy, I would do anything he said to me training. He would yell at me. and I would listen. And he taught me so much. Like my mentor taught me a lot, like all the real fundamentals about boxing, but and how to keep everything really clean and technical. But my real trainer who trained me, my mentor was a bookie, so he couldn't train me. He's on the fucking phone all day. You know what I mean? Taking action, still to this day. So and you guys want fucking action? Anyone that knows me, you want to see if my fucking mentors and his brother, if they got better lines for the fights, or any the games that you guys any game they take action on everything fucking all day long. They always, so if you don't like FanDuel or DraftKings or any of these betting sites, let me know. Like, it was a misdemeanor back in the day and now it's legal. So yeah, let me know, because I could hook you up with a phone number, but you just got to be legit, because you don't want these people at your door, and they will find you if you don't pay, but they will pay you if you win. And that day, or whatever you guys set up, you know what I mean, or a weekly thing or whatever, but they would pay you right on the spot, right after you win. On my kids, I know that for sure. All right, so yeah, how I know for sure is because I used to go with them and drop up money. My mentor and his younger brother, he's a bookie too, so I was with him like when he's football cards and shit, and I take action on football too. But yeah, so I was talking about taking action on football when the Patriots won the first Super Bowl. Me and my friend that's gone, Wayno, big 300-pound fucking 6'4", nicest kid in the world, like never started no problems, like the nicest person in the world. He died of an overdose. I lost like 70 friends like that, 60, 70 friends, like dear friends. So me and him were taking action all the time on football, and we woke up early Super Bowl Sunday morning to try to figure out how we could win no matter what happened during the Super Bowl. So it was 100 to make 400 on the Patriots, and all we had to say is 100 to make 250. Everyone took the Patriots, so everyone would have still took the fucking Patriots. You know what I mean? So if we would have said 250, and between both of us, we're both smart, but we were sniffing. I think we sniffed an 80 or something. This is back in fucking 99, 2000, or 2000, 2001. That's the first time I ever did fucking painkillers in my life. I never liked pills growing up. Just drinking and sniffing cocaine and selling cocaine. That's what I did time for my second bit. So yeah, you get caught out there, and it's very easy. So that's why I tell you these stories, people. So I hope you don't make the same mistakes I made. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And my wife, it is really true. A good woman makes a good man a better man. So I owe all my my freedom, all that stuff, to people who had my back that I didn't even know about till later, till like my second state. I figured it out in my mind. I go, how the fuck did I get these really good plea bargain deals without selling my soul and telling cops to go fuck themselves, and feds and all these fucking law enforcement, people that caught me and shit? I'd say, yep, let's go. I know the fucking routine. Let's go. And I just would, because they would never actually ask me. I think they approached me one time, and that was after the armed robberies, right? And they said, you got anything you want to tell fucking Frankie? And this is a guy that used to work the beat around our neighborhood, and I played against him in fucking Little League championships. He's the coach, and his kid, we were in the union together. So, like, I respected this guy, and I God bless his soul, I will always respect. He was a Golden Glove champ too. He's like one of the smartest cops in the neighborhood. So we'd actually wait till 4 PM to start selling joints. We wouldn't even sell no drugs till 4 o'clock till he was off duty. So why the fuck was I bringing him up? Fuck. Man, I'm sorry. Like, it's got to be, I'm fucking stoned. That's what it is. It's the weed. Why the fuck was I bringing up his name, though? There's a reason. I was trying to fucking make a point. Fuck. Yeah, so well, anyways, I can make a point out of this, okay? So that cop, right? He used to, like, he'd catch all of us, right? Not just me, all of us, right? And he would come up, one time he'd come up to me and say, "You're arrested already." and he grabs all of my other friends, makes them drop their fucking things on our main fucking street where we all hung on the front of the Kincaid Park wall. And and you're not allowed to do that, but he did it, right? Made everyone drop their pants. I'm the only one that's got pot that day. Everyone was dry. But I had a fucking pocket full of 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s, like an idiot, right? But that's just the way it was. We all of us had money, right? They just didn't have no weed, so you couldn't take that money, right? He puts me in the car. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you could be a fucking major league pitcher. You could be a fucking running back. You're so fast. You're so good at sports. What the fuck is wrong with you, Robert? What the fuck is wrong? You're yelling at me, slapping me in the face, everything. I'm like, I go, Frank, I got a mother. I don't got a father. I don't got someone to drive me out. My mother's fucking drinking. She ain't driving me nowhere. She ain't got a fucking car. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to get to fucking practice and shit? Like, no coach is going to let me play if I'm not practicing. I got offers to go play City League, Babe Ruth, all that shit. I was in Little League when I was in Farm League. I was already like advanced going. I went in the Little League because the catcher in Little League, Robbie Buttimer out there, he knows. He asked me, Robbie, you know, my father will let you fucking be the pitcher. If, go up there and throw 3 pitches at him, and he'll make sure you play the Little League, and we'll win the fucking World Series this year, Little League World Series. And that's what I did after 3 pitches. He was right. Same exact what he said. So, yeah, he would always yell at me. He'd say, Robbie, you're too good for this. Like, you're going to stop selling pot and fucking joints. And, you're only going to, move up the bigger end things. And you're going to get a lot of fucking time. You've already done juvie time and all this shit. This is before I was doing juvie time. Like, he was just trying to help me. He was trying to, like, say, stay away. It's really hard to stay away from your friends when your friends are like your family. You know what I mean? I was never home. I was always out. This is what's the difference about your generation, the younger generation. In my generation, like, we were out 100 deep, 200 deep every single friggin' day. No bullshit. Or we were at someone's house, but we'd always go back to the front of the wall or inside the park because people would drive from everywhere to get joints from 100 of us that were selling joints all day long. You know what I mean? So they would walk right in the park. Like, they started raiding the park and everything. They come in from the back, the sides, everywhere. And we had a place to go. We had a good escape route, and a lot of us would get away all the time. So it was kind of funny for like a 9-year period. We made a lot of money as teenagers. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a different era. It's weird how it's a different era. Like in '93 when I was watching UFC, and I played the first UFC on was it Dreamcast or the first Xbox, one or the other. And it sucked because you had to hit 6 different fucking buttons before it would fucking do one punch or one kick. So I'm like, this is gonna take me forever to learn because I was already playing Madden. That was easy. I was playing EA hockey all the time. That was easy. Those are the games I played, baseball, basketball. So I love those games. But UFC was hot. I was playing golf, you know what I mean? Everything that was like really hot, I would love to play, you know what I mean? But that the first UFC game, I never gave it enough chance because it was Tito Ortiz all the time. And he's the first character they allow you to use, I think, until you built up attributes. And I didn't really want to learn it because it's so aggravating trying to learn it. When I could just go on and have fun and play fucking EA hockey or fucking Madden or basketball or baseball. Yeah, so yeah, like if you're a great athlete out there, you have a passion for something out there, and you're younger and you're getting in trouble and you're at the bars every weekend and your life's not going nowhere and you know it in your head, well, listen to your gut. Stay home. Don't go out on the weekends. If you get sick of partying, you will get sick of it. All you're going to hear is the same fucking shit. When I go see my friends when they're drinking, I don't judge them. I'm just like, I cannot, like, I don't miss it. You know what I mean? After you're away from it for like 4, 5, 6 years, you don't even think about it no more. You know what I mean? So I don't like drinking. And I see friends that are doing the same shit. They're smoking coke or sniffing it or whatever they're doing. You know what I mean? It's none of my business. I don't judge them because I used to do it too. But when I see them, it's sad. You know what I mean? But I still go see them. You know what I mean? Certain ones. You know what I mean? That, it's hard not to love your friends. You know what I mean? Even ones that I don't even talk to no more. Like, I still love them. You know what I mean? I want to see the best happen for them. I hope they don't die. Or my little brother, I hope he don't die. He's been shooting that shit in his arm for 23 years. You know what I mean? So, you know, I tell him all the time, I killed a lot tougher kids than you, Keith, to my brother. You know, so yeah, I dread that call. I hope I never get that call. I hope my brother sees the light. I hope he figures it out. You know what I mean? Because you can't get someone sober unless they want to get sober. And that's one thing people got to learn out there too. When you want to get sober, you'll get sober. You ever been like up at 5 a.m. and the birds are chirping and you're like, fuck, man, I can't believe I've been up there. It's 5 in the fucking morning. And your boy pulls out an ounce of coke and you have plenty of money on you because that's what you do. You sell drugs. So you just keep the party going. You know what I mean? So, like, that's craziness. You know what I mean? Because, but yeah, I had a good time. But then it wasn't a good time. When I was coming home after, you know, being out all night, and my wife fucking worried sick or trying to fucking look for me and kill me with a fucking machete or something. Like, never let your girl know where your guns are. Never let them know where your pistol is or whatever. You know what I mean? Because they'll fucking shoot you. My wife would shoot me. All right, people. Those picks are pretty legit, man. Like, listen to Pulse, listen to me, listen to Kiwi J. They're all very smart. They know fights. But here's the thing. Every time someone doubts something, I say, no. I'm sticking with what I stick with. And as you can see, 200 wins over losses. And that's just every UFC card, every Bellator card, every elite boxing match. And that's my foundation right now. So I'm going to build that up to 500 wins over losses this year. That's my goal for till the end of this year. So yeah, go over to Rush Hour MMA. If you want to hear some good commentary, you want to join the Animal Room and join the channel, rank up for $1.99. You become a member. You know, a lot of good things happen if you sign up. I've been a member over there for almost 2 years, ranked up. I've been a member for 3 years. You know, I've been a subscriber for 3+ years, but I ranked up like a year in because I like the community in there. And a lot of those people are gone now. They don't really come there no more, but there's a few that still do. And even some of the new people are cool, you know? So it's like good community of all hardcore fight fans. There's no woman. It's all guys. Like, it's all guys talking shit and gamblers. You know what I mean? So I think I'm the only one in there that don't gamble. I think taking action is gambling, right? So, yeah, I've never been a big gambler because you know what? Gambling is just as bad as drugs. You don't think so? You're lying to yourself. It's just not a physical thing, but it is because it's that a dopamine rush for when you win a bet or, you know, whatever you win, you're going to get that back tenfold back to the bookie. I guarantee it. Unless you're a professional gambler. I do have a friend that fucking gambles. He's a very smart gambler. Like, he'll only bet shit that he's sure about, and he gets inside information or whatever. But there is such thing as professional gamblers. They're not online. Whoever says they're expert fucking pick. Can you believe a guy DM'd me yesterday and said, "How come you're not answering my texts?" I go, "Who the fuck are you? I don't answer to my wife sometimes. I'm not gonna answer to you." And he's like, "Oh," I go, "I don't gamble, dude. I just give people free picks once a fucking week." He's like, "Well, you'll make more money you ever made in your life." I'm like, "What, dude?" I go, "Oh, so you're an expert then? Like you got inside information?" Okay, there, dude. I go, "Well, listen, I know fucking my mentor and his brother, like an uncle to me. Well, he was more like a father to me. My mentor, his younger brother's like an uncle to me. You know what I mean? He's an animal. He's a trained killer. You know what I mean? A savage. You know what I mean? That's who molded me, actually. But my friends molded me. All the kids 3 and 4, 5 years older than me, they were all savages. You know what I mean? Grew up with a lot of tough guys, and that made me tougher. So when I was like 17, like I knew I could beat any one of them. But why would I want to do that? They always have my back, right? So loyalty is royalty. I really hope everyone has a blessed weekend. We got fucking awesome fights. One FC is on tonight. Go to Rush Hour MMA. Subscribe and like this. Get it. We need this 1,000. We need this 1,000 so we get monetized on YouTube. I give you guys freaking killer mixes from epic bands. I'm gonna start doing more of those weekly. I give you motivational clips at the end of my workouts. I'll just film like 5-10 minutes of it just to motivate somebody, and it always motivates somebody. Someone always sends me an email and thanks me or comments and says thank you. You know, I wasn't gonna go to the gym today, but once I seen you doing it, 52 years old and killing it, and you know with your head injury and everything, you know, so I'm like, yeah, it's just I really believe training. If you been training all your life, you would know this. I've been training my whole life. I let myself go for a year or two. I was like 275. Now it's 300 plus pounds, like just a fat slob. I wear these long shirts. I try to cover my stomach. It was just horrible. And when I came off all those pain meds for 17, 18 years, prescribed, a lot of them, right? I just felt better and better about myself. And I just never wanted to wake up and have to do pills to feel normal. You know what I mean? I don't want like liquid handcuffs or powdered handcuffs. You know what I mean? I didn't want that shit. And you could beat it out there. It's not going to kill you. You will not die. You'll feel like you're going to death or something. That's really temporary. Yeah, you'll feel great in a week, 2 weeks tops. But the pharmaceuticals, like I came off, the painkillers, the breakthrough pain meds, all the Xanny bars that I was prescribed with, all of those together. It's the most emotional shit I went through in my life. Not one urge to use, just the emotional rage, happy, sad, rage, happy, sad, rage. For the first 2 years, I was on methadone for like 11 months, came off that in 26 days, 130 milligrams, wasn't sick, felt great, started training again right there. I was already training for that first year, just a little bit, right? But I went to the gym the last day, the last 5 milligrams I took, and I haven't stopped since then. I'm like, I'll never stop training again. And I got down to 220 in a year. And I still got it. You know what I mean? Like, if they would sanction me, I'd be in there. I'd be in the ring, no problem. I would love to fight. Anyone wants to fight me out there, like local or anywhere else, you fucking put fucking 25,000 in the fucking pot or 100 or even 10,000. I'd fight for free, actually. You want me to come spar with UFC guys and teach you some fucking boxing, some hands? Any one of you guys, I'll come spar with any one of you guys. And I'm not a fanboy. I'll come give you a good sparring partner. I'm a heavyweight, so you better be ready to even 50% of the heavyweights fucking hands. You got really fast hands. We go 50% because you got to fight that you got to win. I'm not going to hurt you. So, and you fighters want a sparring partner that got balls and knows how to fucking fight really well. And I'm not worried. I've been in 20 fights since this head injuries. It's never bothered me. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about that. But Green Mountain Coffee, I want to fucking sponsor. I fucking shout you guys out every fucking day. Tapology, what's up? StreamYard, what's up? YouTube, what's up? Spotify, what's up? Come on, man. iTunes, what's up? One of you guys, give me a fucking platform, like a bigger one. You got these idiots. You got Jake Paul, the face of boxing, a Disney kid. Why don't you make a Boston guy like me or a fucking New York kid or something, a Northeast beast somewhere, fucking Jersey, fucking DC, Baltimore, fucking, I don't know, Miami, some Cuban fucking boxer, LA, where there's some good boxers, Chicago, Detroit, a lot of good fighters in the United States. You other countries got to stop thinking that fucking U.S. is soft. Yeah, maybe some of our government is, but not all our people are. There's guys my age that are fucking elite savages, like Navy SEALs, that'll just fucking kill you in 2 seconds. If you try to attack America or attack their family, if you ever tried to hurt my wife and kids, I'd kill you too. And I would bet my life on that. You'd have to kill me. But I would definitely kill you. And that's only if you fuck with my wife and kids. So I'm not threatening nobody. America, people, is what it's all about. America. I love every country out there. But America, remember where you come from. A lot of people died for our fucking freedoms. And our ancestors were savages that came over here. Maki Rizzo, what's up, dude? You spreading the good word out there in FLA, brother? I hope so, dude. You should have did that with me that night, dude. Like, I had it set up and shit. Kind of made me look like an asshole, bro, because I don't like the, what's it called? Like, say I'm doing something for a whole week, and it's on fucking YouTube all week, and then I don't do it. That don't make me look good, dude. So, but I did do it by myself. You know what I mean? I think I did. But I got rid of that channel. Like, I should do something like that. Like, just rant about fucking life and shit. So maybe it'll help somebody out there. And I think it will. You know what I mean? I don't think there's enough people that do that. I mean, I think more people should. I know there are people that do it. I got some ideas. You know what I mean? I'm very creative. I made 2 worldwide rap albums with my producer from my 2 albums. And I played bass. And yeah, we practice every week. Did cover songs. And I could I could play bass, play guitar, I could sing, I could rap, because that's what I did with 2 rap albums. I'm working on my 3rd one. I'm writing for that one right now. I'm going to do my own beats. I'm creating my own beats. And hopefully some beat makers out there will give me some dope beats, because it's all about the beat. So if you give me a really good beat, then I can fucking write to it really good. But it's got to be a great beat. I'm going to use samples from some of my favorite bands and some of my favorite rap groups. You know what I mean? I'll give them a cut. I'll give them a 1%, 2%, 3%, 5% cut. I'll ask them for permission. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. My life is crazy hard to commit. Yeah, I know. That's why I said, you sure you want to do this? You're the one that asked me. I didn't ask you, dude. You asked me. I said, all right, what day is going to be good for you? What night's going to be good for you? What morning? And you said, Sunday nights, no problem. So, dude, it's all right, dude. It's not personal, dude. I'm just busting you the balls because kind of made me look bad. And I had to do it myself. You know what I mean? So, you see how Pauls? I told you, you have to show your face. You don't have to use your real name because of the work you do. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what? No one can judge you, Maki. And I know you're a good man. Trust me, I know. We FaceTime. I talked to you. I looked you right in the eyes, even though it was on FaceTime. I can see when I know you're a class act. You're a good man. I really think with someone like you and someone like me could save some lives out there. You know what I mean? And, I mean, look at what do we lose? Like 120,000 a year here in America just from fucking overdoses from that fentanyl bullshit. They ain't sell real heroin no more. Where's the fucking honor in the fucking drug game, man? When I sold drugs, man, I was honorable. I cut my cocaine because it was so good. It's like strong, man, like fucking rocket fuel, yellow fish guy. I put a fucking 1/4 ounce on every ounce of Nositol. I'm not using Ajax or nothing trying to kill people. You know what I mean? What the fuck is wrong with you drug dealers, man? It's fucking a license to steal out there. But I would never fucking trust none of you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Because you're putting fentanyl in that shit. Why would you want to kill up people doing cocaine? Cocaine, like, it's going to kill you eventually anyway. It's going to kill your heart every time you fucking do it. Every time I was sniffing lines or whatever, like, that was scarring my heart every single fucking time. That's what a doctor told me one time. Because, I think I was getting a tooth pulled out or something like that. Or maybe it was a dentist who told me. Yeah, it was a dentist. And they said, you know that, Robert, every time you do a line, like, you're scarring your heart. Because this guy used to party, and he was like, I was young and crazy, weekend warrior shit, maybe even more than that. But Thirsty Thursday guy, too, or whatever. But, yeah, it's just, it'll fuck up your central nervous system. Like, I'm not saying don't have fun when you're young. I'm not saying that at all. I did. You might be a hypocrite. I'm not judging you at all. I want to just save people's lives. I hope people, if I could come off that shit with a fucking, with the addictive personality like I got, like, anyone could do it, man. You know what I mean? Anyone could do it. You're going to feel like you're going to die. Maki Rizzo, I'm sure would agree with this. You'll feel like you're going to die, but you won't. You won't die. You will not die. You will not fucking you'll die coming off benzos or alcohol. If you drink alcohol from morning till night, if you come off that fucking dry, you have a chance you could die. I come off Xanax for 3 months and for the union thing, for the political thing. $30,000 cost me to get a 3-month sentence. But I didn't sleep for fucking almost 2 months, and I found these things, Seroquels, that the fucking crazy nuts were getting, and I buy them off them for give them a bunch of canteen or something, give them fucking food and shit, and I just do like 25 milligrams. I break off 400 milligram pills. I break off 20, and I'd sniff it, and I'd be sound asleep. 10 minutes later, my cellmate would tell me. So last month I slept, and I got out, and never fucking ratted on my boss. You know what I mean? And my dear friend. In the union. Why would I? Even after my head injury, I fucking, I wasn't going to use, I don't know anymore. Act like a fucking shkaru, like a fucking, like Junior Soprano and say, like a fucking Mancha Magacha, Picha Magona, Basha, like a bitch. That's Basha. Basha means bitch in Italian. A Basha. I was going to be a bitch. They wanted me to go upstairs for 3 to 9 months from ICU. I go, I'm going home. My wife will take care of me. I got a nice king size bed. I got a fucking nice couch. I'll be fine. I'm going to rest. And that happened on a Tuesday, brain surgery. An hour later, 50-50 chance. They had to cut my head open. That's why I got a scar there. Pull my skull back, stop the bleeding inside, staple it back. I woke up 2 days later. They told my wife she might be wiping my ass the rest of my life. I woke up, pulled the fucking tube up. I remember what happened. I see my fucking in-laws and my family, all my family, like staring at me, like, thank God you're alive and you're talking and you're fine. And I'm like, what happened? They told me. I go, I remember. That's right. So I don't know if the cops came and fucking fucked up that fucking railing. I have no idea. And you know what? Even if they did, they have the fucking right to. Because I kind of disrespected them, you know what I mean? So, but it wasn't them. I was doing it to, you know what I mean? It had nothing to fucking do with them. So maybe they thought in their mind that we just thought we were above the law. I never thought I was above the law. It's what's right is right. You know what I mean? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. I still think it's these large corporations doing this shit behind the scenes. Oh, of course it is, bro. Of course it is. Like, I'm not going to say that shit on here because not that I'm scared. I'm not. I want to make money. You know what I mean? I want to make money doing this because I kind of have a passion for this now. I just want to, I like technology. I've worked hard my whole life. You know what I mean? So, running 7 water tunnel fucking shifts on 7 different water tunnels. You know what I mean? I've worked a lot even prior to that, different jobs. You know what I mean? So I want to work smarter, not harder. You know what I mean? And real raw talking fights, and then throw some life in there and some killer music. I mean, I could do that all day long. And, this is all being audio version out to every podcast app. So I'm already monetized there. I need people to fucking Maki. Help me to fuck out, dude. All the days that end in Y. That was me. Well, that's every day, dude. That was me in the 80s as a teenager every day, bro. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I probably like a rock star. Like, I look at my friends. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, but they weren't selling fucking drugs like I was. Some of them were, you know what I mean? But a lot of those guys are dead. You know what I mean? It's sad. I got friends out there that are still fucking getting fucked up to this day. And they're fucking 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 70, and then I got younger kids, like my brother, like 6, 7, 8 years younger than me, fucking banging fucking garbage in his arms every fucking day. It's sad. You know what I mean? I lost so many friends like that. Like, I've been to so many wakes. It's horrible, man. It's really fucking sad, man. Well, I think of my friends every fucking day because they were like family. Like I said, your friends are like family. When you grow up with a single mother who's an alcoholic and, a fucking, crazy fucking nut, you don't have a father, and your friends are your family. And that's just the way it was. So those guys are hard to replace. But not like I don't have a family. I have plenty of aunts and uncles, but the ones that I really was close to, they're all gone. They're all, went. Some of them went way too early. Some went, in their 90s. My grandparents just died. My wife's grandparents, both of her grandparents died, like both sides that I liked a lot. You know what I mean? Her father died, who I liked a lot. Like I loved my in-laws. I can actually say I'm probably one guy out of a lot of guys that probably don't like the majority's up there. The percentages are high that don't like their in-laws. I actually like my in-laws. I love my in-laws because I love their daughter, and they knew all the shit I was involved in with young, and they still, never gave me a hard time because they knew I loved their daughter. You know what I mean? So yeah, they never held it against me. So it was good. So I can actually say I do love and I respect my in-laws, and I'm so grateful I have a good woman that smart me the fuck up. The pill thing, right? I was prescribed those things. I went back to work for 8, 9, 10 more years. You know what I mean? I had another kid. I had to raise another kid with my daughter, who was 10 and a half at the time. Then my son was born. She was eight when this was, 8.5, almost 9 when this happened in 2003. Then my son was born 2 years. April 2003, this happened. He was born April 2005. So it's weird how I went through life and death experiences in my life and cheated death so many fucking times. Just stupid, idiot shit too. Like just stupid. I guess if you cheat death like that and all that shit, I guess you're here for a reason. So try to smarten up out there, people. You know what I mean? I can never tell you what to do. I can't even get my brother to stop. You know what I mean? Like I can't. He's an adult. You know what I mean? Even with my son this year, right? In April, when he turns 18, after he graduates high school, he can leave. Like he wants to go leave and go live with his friends or whatever, or go whatever, right? I can't fucking stop him. He's an adult. Hopefully he don't do that. I don't think he's gonna. He's gonna go to college just like his sister and do very well, And he's a really good basketball player, not just because he's my son. He's really fucking good. So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But I want to say all the days I know I was that's a fact result. But you know what? That was in the 80s. In the 90s, it was like Tuesday dot nights, Thirsty Thursdays. I didn't want to wait till Friday, go out on Thursday, because I was always like, making money and hustling. So, but here's the fucking thing about that: you won't end up fucking paying for your fucking friends and shit like that. You don't want to go out fucking drinking alone. You know what I mean? You don't want to go run into people that you don't even want to fucking drink with. You know what I mean? You want to drink with the people that you actually hang with, every fucking day. So, yeah, just the way that's. And then the union, and then, I got like 50 of my friends in the union. So I had a lot of my close, dear friends, my stepfather, even my father-in-law. I got them all jobs in the union. You know what I mean? 51 people. I think there's like maybe one left out of all those people, one left in the union. No, there's two. I got one kid in the laborers union because I had the business manager over there, and the one prior liked me a lot. I was friends with them, and that allowed me to get him in there. And he's been there ever since. He's doing really well, making a lot of money. And then this other kid I got in from the younger generation, and all the other 50 other people I got in, like 49 of them didn't last. A couple of them went to other unions, and because there wasn't a lot of tunnel work, and when there was tunnel work, only like people that fucking knew people, were on those jobs, and I was one of those guys. I was actually like left-hand man for my boss, loyal to the end. You know what I mean? He picked the right fucking person. He actually offered me that job. I never had to go kiss ass for that job. That was offered to me through merit, credibility, and respect. You know what I mean? So, yeah, hold your head up high, people. Respect yourself. Put your fucking shoulders up. Put your fucking stand up tall. I'm like sitting on a fucking computer chair. The thing leans back, so I'm not sitting up. But yeah, stand up tall. Respect yourself, and use this up here. Like, your brain is so important. They say we only use 10% of it. I definitely use way more than 10%. I know I do. I got so much data coming out of my head. I got to take a day off once in a while just to step back and examine it all and say, man, is this really going to work? Because I write down my ideas all the time, because if I don't, I'll fucking forget them. And plus, I'm writing, a new album, a third album for the second time. And now that I'm not on all those pills, imagine how good I'm going to be now. I was better than average with my rap, right? Imagine how good I'm going to be now. Because now when I'm writing my songs, I'm like, wow, I can write a lot better now, huh? Damn. Yeah, the difference with sobriety, even though I smoke weed, I don't drink. This is ice fucking coffee, man. This ain't booze. On my kids, on my wife, everything I fucking hold sacred. My wife would come in and tell you, you know what I mean? Ice coffee. I drink about fucking 8 a day, 10 a day sometimes. And working out, training, and always like thinking smarter and building businesses, legal businesses. You'll never see me selling drugs again. Like, cops came to my house one time, detectives. I go, you're like 26 years too late. Like, legitimately. That's why I said, you're 26 years too late. But, life, like, it's not an easy thing, people. But a coward dies 1,000 deaths. So instead of trying to be a problem, part of the problem, be part of the fucking answer. You know what I mean? Like, help someone out there. Like, tell someone you love them or something. Make someone's day. I don't know. Do something nice. My first parole officer said, don't do anything violent. Don't do anything violent. And a year and a half ago, two years ago, I had a MRI in my brain, like since 2003. That was the first time since 2003, since I, was in a coma for 2 days. I went through brain surgery. It all healed up perfect. He just wanted to, because I had a seizure a week prior, and he wanted to find out why I had a seizure. So I had a 72-hour brain scan where I had all these wires, but I was home. It was on the side. I had to put a new battery in every day. I go, I'm not going to a hospital for fucking 3 days. There's no way. And he goes, oh, no, we can do it. Just come in. They'll put all these fucking things on your head. And so he sits me down. He goes, you got rage issues. I go, what do you mean? I got rage issues. I go, I've never hurt a woman, never hurt a child, never hurt an elderly, never been a bully, never hurt like harmless animals, any of that shit. But I did have rage issues. I was fucking pissed off. So that's when I started to chill out a little bit. I go, damn, Bobby, you can't let people get to you. You cannot let fucking trolls online, road rage. You see someone walking with a mask in their car with their windows up and they're by themselves. You can't let that bother you. Like, it's all these little things that bothered me. You know what I mean? And he just showed me this little part of the brain. I think it's like right here or right here. He says, see that part of your brain, that's like your happiness, sadness stuff, right? He says, you have like a big thing that goes up. And it says, that means you have rage issues. So you better be careful. Like, do you have a bad temper? I go, yeah. He goes, well, you're going to end up hurting somebody. You're going to end up killing somebody. You know what I mean? That kind of rage is like Bill Bixby fucking shit. The Hulk. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry type shit. Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck it is. So that's why, like, I don't drink. I don't go out to bars and drink, because someone's going to have liquid courage, say something stupid, and then I'm going to end up fucking calling my wife to get me out on bail, or calling a friend to get me out on bail. I have to pay $30,000 to $50,000 to a lawyer. Then I'm going to have to use up fucking favors from judges that used to be my lawyers that are judges now. So I just don't want to go through that. You know what I mean? So I just avoid it altogether, stay home, and stay out of trouble. But you'll figure that out when you're like 25, in between 25 and 30. Your brain will mature, and you'll, even though I was like a 30-year-old when I was like 16, 17, easy. Because when I was 13, I felt like I was a 21-year-old. I always thought I knew it all. You know what I mean? And I didn't know a lot of things, but like you you keep doing wrong and you keep selling drugs or whatever you're doing drugs, if you're selling them, if you're doing fucking armed robberies, if you're in a bad way, you're doing shit, get away from that shit, because it's only going to ruin your life. And a lot of you people ain't going to be able to hack it. I hate to say it. I was around fucking Savages my whole life, so it was easy for me to hack. Because when I went into juvie, I would run into people I knew from the streets. When I went into prison, I knew fucking like 20 people right up the fucking back come up. Rob, what's up? So it was never a problem for fucking me. But that was my mindset right off the bat. I go, the first person that looks at me wrong, setting present, dropping them. That was my mindset. So you don't want to be in that mindset, people. It's a waste of life. It's cowboy. It's cowboyitis. I have a track called cowboyitis. That's exactly what it's called. And it's like you want to keep prove it. Like my wife and dear friends used to say to me, "You have nothing to prove, Robbie. Why? Like, why do you do this? Fuck it. You got nothing to prove." That's why I started boxing, because people want to see me stop getting arrested for getting in fights and being out late at night and, fighting fucking adults when I was a teenager. You know what I mean? They were just trying to fucking stop me from, give me a little bit more discipline, even though I was already training way before I started fucking boxing training. You know what I mean? I'd always hit the bag after I lift the weights and shit. So I always played sports, you know what I mean? So yeah, athletic. If you're athletic, you can fight, you know what I mean? Even if you ain't athletic, you'll get athletic. If you train, you'll get there. But it's a lot of hard work. And, stick with it, people out there. Summer's coming. Don't you want to train hard? And, you want to make your wife happy and look at you and say, look at my husband, he looks really good. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself. But if that ain't you, that's fine too. Go for a walk. Do it for your heart. Do it for your fucking organs, like insides. You're going to look great on the outside, but you don't know what's going on inside. So take some supplements, take some, not steroids, supplements, vitamins and shit, eat healthy and stay active. If you don't want to train like a fucking animal like I do, like fight training, just walk till you stop breaking a sweat and push yourself a little bit, and go a little bit farther every time, and do that 4, 5, 6 times a week. I promise you'll feel better about yourself. You start sweating every day. You'll fucking love to do it. You will love to do it. My email is in the about on the YouTube channel, on this channel, on about when you're on my channel. Subscribe, like Rizzo. Get some people to subscribe and like. I got like 80 fucking almost 100 subscribers in the past 28 days. So fucking keep subscribing, people. I'm never gonna let you down. My people ain't ever gonna let you down. The people I have on, and I'm gonna have more people on. I'm gonna have more podcast episodes with some pretty good fucking people. I'm not saying who, because I don't want to fucking, you know what I mean? I don't want to say nothing. I just want to surprise people. That's all. But yeah, I'm not giving up podcasting either. I like doing that too. I like doing that a lot, actually. If you're the smartest man in the room, you're in the wrong room. And that was my mentor's younger brother, who's like an uncle to me, who told me that quote. I love quotes that are real, that are actually very, very fucking true. You know what I mean? True quotes. So all those old quotes, there's a reason they were written. And here's some more advice. If you look, you think I'm kidding, right? I write every day, right? Yeah, that, right? Look, you think I'm joking? I'm trying to see, there's my third album in there. Look, it's not fucking empty, trust me. There's all writing in there. So I'm always writing like my ideas down so I don't forget them. Then I go look at my stack of books and I read through every one of them. And then I remember what I was going to do. You know what I mean? It's not from the head injury. This is the head injury didn't fuck me up at all in my memory. I just, I remember everything from my life. You know what I mean? It's just, I cut people off once in a while. You know what I mean? When we're talking, but it doesn't, it's not on purpose. You know what I mean? Not on purpose. All right. Rizzo, I hope everything's good, brother. I really do, brother. You're a good man. And you got more than a year. You're doing really good, dude. And yeah, you're right. But here's the deal, brother, right? be one of those corporations. You know what I mean? You be one of those corporations. But with you and me, we'll actually give back and help people. I would love to use this platform to help a lot of fucking people. I would love to fucking do that. Talking fights and, being really passionate about fights and music. I know music. I wish I asked YouTube about 100 times. Can you give me my own radio station? I'll run it 24/7. 2 other people coming in and doing 8-hour shifts, and I'll do 8 hours, and I'll run it like a champ. And I promise, I'll split all proceeds with you, right down the middle. You don't have to give me a huge contract. Just give me fucking really good money, what I'm worth, because I'm a fucking music encyclopedia. I'm a fight fucking encyclopedia. I actually can fight. So I need you pro fighters out there. You need a sparring partner. You need someone to roll around the ground with you. You need someone to throw kicks at you and fucking punch you, and be slick about it and show defense. Because I studied fighting my whole fucking life, and I fought a lot my whole fucking life. So I'm like Masvidal. So Jorge Masvidal. I watched him on Joe Rogan. I'm really happy. He was in a dark place, he said, after he got knocked out. I'm really happy. Don't sleep on that guy. I told people that even after he got stopped, don't sleep on that guy. That was the first time he got knocked out. But I was doing this way before him. All right. So way before him. So the beard, I just shave underneath my neck, around my lips, and just keep it lined up really nice and short. You know what I mean? Because I don't want it like this. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I get rid of it during the nice weather or something. But it grows in so quick. It's like when I had a mullet when I was like 14, 13 to 15. I just started going high and tight. Got sick of putting gel in my hair and shit. I fucking hated it. And not only that, if you got long hair, you grab someone by the hair, you just walk backwards. You got all the leverage. You know what I mean? Fighting is all about it's all about right there, balance and movement and power, speed, technique. You gotta do all the basics over and over and over and over and over again until you never have to think about it. So yeah, it's very boring. Body weight training is the best training for fighting. I don't care what anyone says. Don't go lift weights to get big if you're gonna fight. Go lift weights if you want to be a bodybuilder and look really good. But check this out: body weight training and fight training, you're gonna look fucking even better. You're gonna look better. You're gonna be shredded. You're gonna be, look, 52 years old. Look, these are for show, right? These are the go. All right. So 52 years old, no gut, no fat slob, right? And I used to be fucking 5 years ago when I was on all those pills. I was a fat fucking slob, very overweight slob, and I was enjoying it. I was just shoving food in my mouth. I love to eat, but 2 meals a day, and because I know everything starts in your gut, like diseases and shit, like cancer from processed foods and all the garbage. And that's the way they got to do it. You know what I mean? Because so many people, that's the way they have to do it to make it accessible for everybody. So that's not it's just the way they have to do it. There are better, cleaner ways they could do it, but everyone would have to adopt it. And there's always greedy motherfuckers out there. So like my boy Rizzo was talking about, yeah, there's some corporations out there that are greedy. They got billions of dollars, but they're not happy. They want more billions. And they never had power in their life. So when they're billionaires, they have power. So I was showing people a picture of Trump the other day. I was telling my friend sent it to me. My partner on there, Paul, sent it to me. It showed Trump like falling back and with all cops like around him. And I'm like, look, this guy couldn't even fucking protect himself if he wanted to. So all the people that are making all the laws and politicians and governors and mayors, why do you think they ran for those jobs? A lot of them are good. You know what I mean? Thank God we got good ones. You know what I mean? That actually want to do good for the people. We got more of those, like cops. They really got their jobs to protect and serve. You know what I mean? So they're really good. It's a very hard job. But we all know there's shitbags in every, there's shitbags and drug dealers. There's shitbags in every fucking asset of life. But it's like you got these people that win a popularity contest, and you're gonna listen to them. Like if you're a fucking brave person and you have respect for yourself, you have common sense, and you're not no fucking stunad, you know how a fucking life works. Like I'm not listening to nobody unless fucking I respect them and I know they're smarter than I am. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about fucking intellectual smart and talking fucking like a Harvard professor. No, no, you'll never hear me talk like that. I'll be very polite. Yeah, I was in boot camp for 4 months. I can say, sir, yes, sir, ma'am, ma'am. Yeah, I can do that. I'd be really nice. That's all. I'm not trying to hurt no one's feelings here. I'm just trying to tell the truth. I can't sugarcoat nothing, people. I can't lie. I got to be honest. I hate fucking liars. I won't even talk to my family sometimes because they lie so much. I'm not even bullshitting you. And not just my family. I'm talking about people in general. I won't even call nobody because they lie through their fucking teeth. You know what I mean? So just be true to yourself and be honest. And if you're in that fucking life that I was in, then you kind of got to be a liar. You know what I mean? You can't fucking admit to everything you're doing wrong. You know what I mean? Just, you might not think you could change your life, but you can. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Get addicted to proving people wrong. I've been doing that since I was a young kid, proving people wrong. And I fucking love doing it. I love pulling people's cards. I love people hearing. And I love when people hate. I know people hate that I'm doing good. I know. They're like, how the fuck did he do good? He got kicked out in 8th grade and left school in 9th grade and went to prison 2 fucking times. Yeah, before I was fucking 25 years old, when I was in my teenage years and my early fucking 20s. I raised 2 beautiful kids with a beautiful wife, and I'm very fucking blessed. So yeah, obviously that takes fucking brains, right? And my kids never fucking suffered. They never went without like I did. And that's not my mother's fault. You know what I mean? That was my father's fault. That's why I was fucking angry about my father. That's why I was ashamed. Because my mother never tried to hunt them down for fucking child support, any of that bullshit. You know what I mean? And then when my uncle divorced, just me and my mother. And then my brother and sister came, and their father died when she was 3 months pregnant. So my mother had a lot of bad luck when she was younger. So she had to be a mother and a father. I know how hard it is just to raising my kids, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me, right? But my wife's such a good mother to the kids. All I had to do was just make the money. You know what I mean? Give it to her. And I didn't have to worry about nothing. You know what I mean? She let me do anything I wanted to do, my wife. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's hope out there, people. So if you're struggling, get at me. Go on about. You see my fucking my email. I check them every weekend. I'm not on social media all the time. I'm not ignoring people on social media. I only promote. I'll send this there. I'll put shorts, reels, because that's what all the experts tell me to fucking do, and that's what I do. I don't like going on fucking social media and fucking arguing with people because there's no consequences. I can't fucking reach through that screen and grab you by the fucking throat and you with a fucking left hook. So why am I gonna fucking bother? You know what I mean? So yeah, very rarely will you see me on, but I do check my messenger once a week. I do check my emails. I try to check those daily. And I try to check like Instagram, Twitter, and fucking Facebook once a day. And I'm on here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays with Paul's. Kiwi joins in most times. Jay joins in most times, and we got some other people coming on too. I'm gonna have like 10 fucking people on here. Rizzo, you come on anytime if you want, bro. Do Savage Inc. picks, But Rizzo, I hope I see you tomorrow night or tonight at Rush Hour MMA, brother. I hope you're doing well out there, brother. Really, honestly, prayers, brother. I hope you're doing good. All my new subscribers, all our new subscribers, all the old school ones that have been with me for the past 2 years, about a year and a half. No, yeah, about a year ago, I started taking this serious. I started learning how to do audio interfaces, all the things, speakers, learning how to fucking live stream, learning how to fucking make files, pull up fucking slides, all that shit, so I can make this a better experience for people. And I got a green screen over there. Got new lights. I'm gonna start fucking with things. There's more things I can do to make it. Like I think I want to be different than every other fucking combat channel that talks fucking elite MMA and elite boxing and elite, Muay Thai and fucking kickboxing, glory kickboxing and fucking won championships and Bellator, you know what I mean, and fucking Top Rank, fucking the Zone, fucking BT Sports over there in England, Ireland, Mexico, all the great boxing fucking promotions, all the great mixed martial arts promotions over there in Thailand, the Philippines, fucking Japan, fucking China, Russia, like all those great fucking combat athletes. You know what I mean? France is making a move. Italy, they're starting to have MMA and boxing gyms over there. You know what I mean? So, that's Irish and mostly Irish, a little bit Sicilian, and a little tiny bit German. So those are my ancestors. You know what I mean? So life is tough, people. It's going to throw curveballs at you. It's going to throw screwballs at you, fucking sliders, fucking change up, fastballs 110 mile, 20 mile per hour, fastballs 120 mile per hour, fastballs. Then the next pitch will be the next thing in life that'll come at you will be at 20 miles per hour. So it'll always be changed. So always be ready to slip and move, slip and rep. You know what I mean? And believe me, life is worth living, and it's a beautiful thing. Like, we are blessed to have this time on this earth, and tomorrow's never promised. And there's a lot of money to be made out there. You just gotta go for it. Find something that you're passionate about and show people your work ethic, and eventually the right person will see you, or the right people will see you. You'll start getting off the deals, and they'll be smaller first, and they'll get bigger. They'll get bigger. And success is the best revenge. And I've never, ever been unsuccessful in my life. I've always made money my whole fucking life. Obviously, when you're in prison, you can't make a lot of money, right? But every time I came out of prison, first thing I would do is start making money again, right? Unfortunately, it's just, I was selling drugs, you know what I mean? And then I got caught, I got out, and I got in the union because that job was offered to me. I would have never got that charge if I took that union job that was offered to me like 3 years fucking prior. My own stupid fault. But this is a Friday episode. I wanted to do a little longer episode today, give you guys some positive fucking shit at the end, some real shit about people say they're the realest and rawest channels. Well, yeah, maybe in fucking combat sports and shit, absolutely, because we got real motherfuckers like me, and there's some real motherfuckers over there that actually, understand life and are smarter than most people. You know what I mean? So just keep your brain sharp. And you can do that very easily by reading. Not the news, not the fucking news, not the newspaper. Read books. Read non-fictional books. And if you like fiction too, throw some fiction in there too, because there's nothing wrong with that either. But learn about life, learn about history, learn about the great thinkers, learn about the pyramids, learn about like really interesting things. And you'll find out like history always repeats itself. Be smart, take care of your family. Think about your wife and kids. Can you protect your fucking wife and kids? That's a really hard question to answer. I'm sorry I had to answer. I had to say it. I had to fucking ask it. You know why? Because I'm not scared to ask those fucking difficult questions. Can you protect your wife and kids as a man? That's what I want to know. So that should make you want to go train every fucking day. And not just to lift weights and look like you're intimidating. What happens when it gets real? Go learn how to fight. Go learn how to wrestle. Go learn how to box. Boxing. That's how I learned. I was already wrestling because I was getting in street fights, but older kids taught me how to wrestle. You know what I mean? So I wrestled with some really good wrestlers. And then the New England champ, I wrestled with him and learned a few things from him. But go in there. Go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's good communities everywhere. You know what I mean? And the fight. Or go to a gym every day and train. If you're one of those people that says, "Oh, when I see red, oh, it's all over." Well, okay. For you type of people, like I said, go to a gym, a wrestler, and go on a mat and drill with a wrestler, with a young kid that's younger than you. He'll make you humble real quick. Go spar with a middleweight. If you're a heavyweight, go spar with a middleweight, Golden Glove champ. He'll humble you real quick. And then you'll find out how tough you are. That didn't happen to me, by the way. No, I was already a tough kid. So when I went and spot all those good guys, no, I didn't get owned. Because I trained hard. You know what I mean? So I fought a lot. You know what I mean? I studied. Study your opponent. Study life. It's the same thing. A fight is just like life. You gotta, like chess. Think 10 years ahead. Think 10 moves ahead. And you'll figure it out. I promise you. If you really get peace of mind and think about your life and think about where you went wrong and don't dwell on it. Don't poor me, none of that bullshit. Because the poor me shit, that's just, you just want sympathy. That's why I don't go to AA and NA. I want people to give me sympathy for something I did to myself. I went out partying and shit. I'm eating the end of my weed. See, people, I'm not eating pills or nothing. Yeah, I'm prescribed like 2.5 Xanax a day. Honestly, that's it. I was prescribed 12 a day for 20 years. You know what I mean? I'm down to 2.5. That's all pills I do. So, yeah, people, all right, smarten the fuck up. If you love your life, you love your freedom and all that shit, if you know you can't handle prison and you think you're gonna rat people out and you're gonna come out and everything's gonna be all right, no, it ain't gonna be all right. I don't even know how you're gonna be able to look at yourself in the mirror every day, because you need dignity, honor, self-respect. That's the biggest one, self-respect. And respect people that deserve to be respected. If they deserve your respect, then you give it to them. If they don't respect you, you don't give them fucking respect. And if someone fucking never takes shit from nobody either, never. Like what did Paul tell you guys earlier? If someone fucking, disrespects you and you let them get away with it, I'm not saying go shoot somebody. Go slap them right in the fucking mouth. Who the fuck you talking to, asshole? You picked the wrong motherfucker. And if it's a fight, it's a fight. So what? But most times, like most times, this is the God's honest truth, people. I've been in this situation so many times. Say it's fucking 15 on fucking 3 or something. The biggest guy out of those 15 gets dropped really easy and they're snoring. They get kicked in the fucking head by the other 2 guys I'm with or whatever. The rest are running. Most of them. And the stupid ones are the ones that stay and get beaten still. So I'm just telling you, there's some bad motherfuckers out there, man. You people that talk shit online, one of these days, I will run into you. BC boy, fuck boy, you know who the fuck you are. He's not even a boy. He's a so-called man. I call him fuck boy. All right, man. Take it easy, people. Have a blessed weekend, all right? Stay out of fucking trouble. And don't die young. Don't be a waste of talent, please.